What is good, Sixer Nation? Welcome on in to another evening, another edition of Philly Take with RB, Sixer Game Day live show as the Philadelphia 76ers travel to cold Detroit in the snow to take on the Pistons and try to get some revenge as the Sixers let them come into the Wells Fargo a couple weeks ago and take them down. Pretty common, right? At this point. But the Sixers need a win. Tonight they get PG back. The guy they paid $52 million to step up and show up for this team. No Joel Embiid. No Caleb Martin. No Reggie Jackson. No Kyle Lowry. Can the Sixers get it done? Some intriguing changes to the lineup that we'll get into. We got it all coming up on the Sixer Game Day live show. Sixers, Pistons. Can't let Tobias do it again, can you? Can't let Toby do it again. It's now or never, man. 3-14. Need a W. Can't let too many L's rack up or else it is time to pull the plug. See if they can rebound tonight after a tough OT loss. Let's go, man. Welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen, officially to the Sixers Game Day live show, as always presented by our great friends at Kook Burger and Bar. And we're powered by BetUS all season long. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're tapping in from, and officially welcome in to Philly Take with RB. We got the 3-14 Philadelphia 76ers traveling to Detroit to take on the 9-12 Pistons, who have lost 4 out of their last 6. Meanwhile, we know the Sixers are in a rut. They are 1-7 on the road this season, and they need a win. They need a win, but quite frankly, Sixer Nation's looking around going, man, can we even win a game? We'll talk about it, man. This is the #1 Sixers Game Day live show where we give you the pregame, live game, and postgame coverage, including our staple play-by-play and reactions and analysis as it all goes down. We'll take your phone calls after the game on our new postgame show as well. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. You already know, man. I already see a couple people saying it in the chat. First act of business, hit that like button. We need to get the diehards in here, man. We need to get the loyal OG. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to join in on the live chat and get your highlighted comments in there, go ahead and become part of the Philly Take family. That's right. Click that link pinned in the chat and become a channel member so you can get those cool emojis as well, the loyalty badges, all that. Special shout out to the members. Let's see some comments in the chat. Keep us going all night long. And one last thing, be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Philly Take with RB. Follow me on Twitter as well at RB Philly Take as we keep you up to date behind the scenes and connected everywhere. All right, man. We'll shout some of our members out, and it's time to kick things off. So let's go ahead and jump into our pregame live show. First off, let's go to the chat. Where's all the members at, man? I know a lot of the gifted members might have lost their membership, so hopefully you guys enjoyed your 1 month, I guess, test trial of being a member. Hopefully you enjoy it enough to re-up and become a member. $4 a month to get all the cool perks and exclusive emojis and all that stuff. So welcome on in. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Saturday evening. We got Wade in the chat. We have the dude, Scott Lawrence. What's up? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here. Rob Anderson, what's good? There we go. We got our first member in the chat, man. Show Key, what's up, my man? What's up, Show Key? Appreciate you being here, man. Thank you so much. All right. I know people are down right now about this team, but they got to get some wins, man. They have to win a game. So let's talk about this matchup. Like I said, the Detroit Pistons are 9-12 And obviously last time everybody was all focused on the Tobias Harris matchup, which, again, will probably come up here in some kind of conversation. But quite frankly, Tobias Harris, just to get this out of the way, is doing everything that we thought he would do. All right, they paid him, $26 million. He's averaging 13 points per game, 6.8 rebounds, which is lower than last year, 2.3 assists. He's shooting 31% from long range. Tobias Harris is doing exactly what the Sixers fans thought he would do. He's stinking up the joint. He is not being the veteran that they thought they were bringing in. Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Malik Beasley, those are the guys. Tim Hardaway. Tobias Harris is not good. All right, let's just say it. Quite simple. But what the Pistons do have is a bunch of young, fresh talent. A lot of, fresh legs that can run up and down the floor a million times. Guys that are, 22, 23, 24, just trying to get integrated into a young team that's looking years into the future, trying to build a culture. And yeah, I mean, they can outrun you. We saw that last time. They beat the Sixers by 10 at the Wells Fargo. I think Tobias had 18 and 14 in that game. But it was Cade Cunningham. It was guys like that, Jaden Ivey, who, just can break it down off the dribble. So the Sixers are going to have to be much better. Now, looking over on the Sixers side, because right now the Pistons are fairly healthy. They're fairly healthy. They don't really have many guys out. Meanwhile, for the 76ers, we know Joel Embiid is dealing with the injury management. He is out again. The knee is not fully recovering right now, so we'll see what happens with that. But the Sixers do get Paul George back tonight. And to be quite honest with you, it is time to put up or shut up. I mean that in the most respectful way possible. Paul George so far this season has played 8 games. He's averaging under 15 points per game, especially in opportunities like this with Joel Embiid out. Sixers are going to need more, man. I get it. You've been banged up. You've been hurt. We saw both of the injuries, almost the same injury. Fine, we get it. But PG, you got to come out here, man, and you got to establish your dominance. You got to establish your will early in this game. This has to be a Paul George game, man. I'm tired of just letting it fly. Nah, man. PG has to be rock solid tonight. We need him back. No minute restriction, none of that crap. We need PG to lock in and be that guy. Tyrese Maxey went off last game, even though the Sixers couldn't pull it out in in OT. 39-piece Maxey was cooking. Now, interesting change to the lineup tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Jared McCain is coming off the bench. Jared McCain is not starting tonight. And you might be asking yourselves, holy heck, this guy had 2 bad games. What the heck is going on now? Why is Nurse doing this? I kind of understand because Reggie Jackson has been ruled out tonight. Kyle Lowry is still out. So the Sixers technically don't have a good backup point guard. So maybe that is why Nurse is moving McCain to the bench. Any other reason, though, for him not to be in the starting 5 is absolutely ludicrous. And if that is not the reason why he got benched, then I'm going to be pissed off about it. But Nick Nurse is going back to the double big lineup of Gershon Yabusele and Andre Drummond. Oubre will be in the starting 5. And Tyrese Maxey will be in there as well. But Caleb Martin is now out as well. So let me know what you think about that starting lineup down below. Jared McCain, I guess, going to be the 6th man tonight. What do we think about that? I'm not happy with him coming off the bench. I want McCain to, continue to get minutes. I think they have Downton Jr. still on the roster, but who else? Who else is on in the lineup, right? To be the backup point guard? Really nobody. Eric Gordon's not a backup point guard. Lester Quinones, I think, is up on the roster, but he's not going to play. So that's probably why. We got 155 people in here. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor right now. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. But that's pretty much where we're at. The Sixers need a win. The Pistons are younger and quicker, and right now, at least they've won 9 games just by, being a young hustle team and a team that can go out there and just, have young creators. I mean, they don't do a lot of things well, but they are a slight favorite in this game, and it's for a reason. Pretty much because the Sixers can't beat anybody right now. Other than that, like I said, the Detroit Pistons have lost 4 out of their last 6 games. They beat the Raptors and the Pacers, which, to be quite honest, those teams are not that good. But you look at the 76ers, who have only won 1 game in their last, 7, 8? So Sixers desperately need a win. I say it every game. They have to go out here and get it done. And if they don't figure it out now, then this team's going to be in some doo-doo. I mean, they already are, but they're going to be in more doo-doo very, very soon. It's got to be a PG game. But anyway, like I said, the Pistons are a slight favorite. And right now, over on BetUS odd of the day, we have the Detroit Pistons as a 2-point favorite in this game. What do you think about that? Pistons coming as a slight favorite. Keep in mind, they are at home. I think it's pretty fair, given that the Pistons beat the Sixers last time, pretty much wiped them off the floor. I know it was only a 10-point finish, but Pistons outplayed the Sixers. The Sixers are down multiple players again, and they are on the road, and they've only won 1 game in their last 8. So I think this is pretty fair. If I had to lean towards like the betting odds side of it, I would probably lean towards Detroit, just given how they've played, through their first 21 games. But give me your thoughts on that down in the comments, and shout out to BetUS, man. Right now you can go over to betus.com and get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000, a 125% bonus on your next 2. Shout out to BetUS for partnering with the channel. They got the best bonuses in the industry and some of the best odds out there across all the major sports. So go ahead and check out BetUS. Once again, use the code YouTube150 when signing up. But yeah, I think that's fair. I think the Pistons, deserve to be a slight favorite in this game based on how the 76ers have played. But I don't think it's completely out of the equation for the Sixers to win this game. I don't think it's completely out of the conversation. And the reason I'm saying that is because, you've played this team once now. So even though you're shorthanded, even though you're down some guys, you know how they play now. The Pistons are not consistent. Pistons starting 5 is Jaden Ivey, Malik Beasley, Tim Hardaway, Tobias Harris, and Jalen Duren. Is Cade Cunningham out? I thought Cade was playing tonight. He might actually be out. I thought Cade was playing tonight, but maybe I'm wrong. Hold on, let me check that real quick. Let's see. Are they resting Cade Cunningham? I thought he was playing, but he's not listed on the injury report. Let's see. I know he missed a couple games. Oh, okay. So they actually just 2 minutes ago, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news here on Philly Take. They just scratched Cade Cunningham 2 minutes ago. So that's what happened. He was not on the injury report, but now Cade Cunningham is out. Cade Cunningham is out tonight. So now, honestly, this is a must-win game for the Sixers, ladies and gentlemen. No Cade Cunningham. They're down everybody. Not everybody, I shouldn't say that, but, they're down their top guy, their top anchor, who's really good. So now, based on those BetUS odds, they probably may have flipped over to the Sixers, or it might be even. So again, go check out BetUS. And now, with Cade Cunningham being out, I'm going to go ahead and ask the question here. Which player from either team do you guys think is going to score the most points tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, who is cooking tonight? Presented by our great sponsor, Kook Burger and Bar. I've gotten it right the last 2 games. Who do you think is going to cook tonight? Drop your answers right now in the chat. Who will score the most points in this basketball game tonight? I'm going to say Paul George, man. It may be a little bit out there on the ledge, but I've been speaking some good juju into this team, certain players at least. Everybody's going to pick probably Maxey. Now McCain's on the bench. They're probably going to pick Maxey. I'm going Paul George, baby. It is time for Paul George to show up and show out. It is time for PG to give us a 25 piece. Can we just get a 30 piece? Can we just get something? You're probably going to be guarded by Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris cannot play defense. PG, we need you in this game, man. This can't be like one of those 5 for 23 games. Can't be, man. Can't be. So who do you guys think is cooking tonight? Again, presented by Kook Burger and Bar. Check them out in Center City, Philly, off 21st and Market Street. Open 7 days a week. They will serve you up one of the best burgers you've ever eaten. They will cook you up any great appetizer, and they will serve you one of the classic signature Shoobie Shakes, aka the best milkshake you'll ever try in your entire life. Tons of customization options. You get to try your own, and you can hang out at their establishment at what they call the Kook Beach, which is a great experience where you get to watch games, play games with other people, meet some new heads, and get some great food and experience the true vibes of the city. They have a ton of game day specials for every Philly team all game day long, with delicious burgers, loaded fries, tasty apps, and cold drinks all game long. So go ahead and check out Kook Burger and Bar. Check them out on Instagram as well, at Kook Burger Bar, Kook Burger and Bar, where they are serious about fun food. Who's cooking tonight? Like I said, I'm going to take PG, and I think he's going to score 29 points. I'm going with primetime PG. Saturday night. Come on, man. He better not be on a minute restriction, or else my guess is cooked. No pun intended. All right, who do you guys think is going to score the most points tonight? Philly for Life says Maxey. Max says McCain. Richie says Maxey. Yabusele with 32 says Evan. KM says Jaden Ivey or Maxey. John says Maxey. Ishoki says Maxey. Sixer Sam says Maxey. Richie says the crumble cookie. Ryan Rose says Paul George. Rob Anderson says Manupo. 13 blocks, 3 points. Kevin says George. John says Maxey. Brian says Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon. Richie says Paul George is going to be on a minute restriction tonight. Let's see. Primetime P. Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson's out tonight. Reggie is out. As long as it's not Tobias Harris, man. As long as it's not Tobias Harris. But all right, man. Time to get to it. You know the deal. And we need everybody in here to smash that thumbs up right now. I'm not going to keep saying it. Just need y'all to help get this content out to more great viewers. We do every single game live. We drop videos throughout the week. We got you covered with everything. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our final score predictions. Do you think the 76ers can finally get a win? Ladies and gentlemen, drop your final score prediction in the chat right now. Like I said, Jared McCain moved to the bench tonight because Kyle Lowry, Reggie Jackson are out. Caleb Martin is out. But now we just got the update, 4 minutes ago now? Cade Cunningham is out for the Pistons. This is a must-win game. I've said that before. I don't know, man. My heart's telling me Sixers. I was going to come in and I was going to say the Pistons. I was going to say the Pistons because I thought Cade Cunningham was playing. I don't want to pick. Sixers, I said I would never pick you again until you won a game. Then you won a game. Sixers, if you do me dirty again, if you prove me wrong again, I will never pick you again. I'm taking the Sixers, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. I think the Sixers need a win. Primetime P is back. No Cade Cunningham. Sixers, if you can't win this game, you ain't winning a game. I'm taking the Sixers 101-99 on a late game bucket by Primetime P. And I think the Sixers get it done. I can't believe I'm picking the 76ers, but my prediction has changed now that Cade Cunningham is out. I am taking the Philadelphia 76ers 101-99. Tobias is playing a W for the Pistons. Tobias is playing so bad for the Pistons, and it gets me so mad that people keep saying, oh, well, this team should have never got rid of Tobias. Tobias actually has worse numbers than Paul George right now. Tobias Harris is playing so bad for the Pistons. And he's getting paid $26 million to do it. If you let that guy cook you tonight, you might as well just shut it down tonight. You might as well just shut it down tonight if that's the case. All right, let's see. We got Clint. He says 108, 103 Sixers. Philly for life, 123, 120 in an OT nail biter. Kevin says 115 to 90 Sixers. Marsha says 115, 100. Brian says 107, 103 Pistons. Nick Rose says 110 to 90 Sixers. Vegas says Pistons 109, 104. Ryan Rose says 116, 92 Sixers. Anthony Davis says 117, 109 Pistons. John says 107, 104 Sixers. Scott 108, 102. Dom says 114, 109. Sixers. Sam says we better win. They better win this game, man. It is now or never. If you can't beat this team without Cade Cunningham, hang it up. Hang it up. We got 212 people in the chat. Welcome into the Sixers Game Day live show presented by Kook Burger and Bar, powered by BetUS. Ladies and gentlemen, get it to 100 likes, man. Drop the beat. Time to get a win, man. Time to get a win. Let's go, man. It's now or never. It is now or never. Let's get it. Let's go. I need to see the members getting active in the comments. If you guys want to become a member, click the link pinned in the chat. Support RB. Support the brand, man. I need to see those member emojis. I need to see some fires in the chat. It's time to cook, man. If they can't win this game, they're never winning a game again. You can't even ask for a start to the season this tumultuous. No Cade Cunningham tonight. He was just a late scratch about 5 minutes ago. No Joel Embiid. No Caleb Martin. No Kyle Lowry. And no Reggie Jackson. Sixers have to win this game. Come on, man. Did we fix the scoreboard? No, we're still working on that, man. Trying. Philly for life says I'm about to spit something on the fire as beat. Let's go. Best beats in the business, baby. We got 200 people in here. We still don't have 100 likes. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button, man. Let's go. Let's go. I know you guys see it on the shirt, man. I know you see it on the shirt. By the way, new merch coming soon. Stay up to date for the release, man. Merch is going to be fire. Time to get into this game. Time for the Sixers to get a win, man. They need a win. Let's go, man. We need a W. Let's go, man. Let's go. Like the show right now, ladies and gentlemen. I see Don Boyle dropping them emojis. Who else we got? Shout out to the members. Sixer Sam, what's up? Rachel Tice in the building. All the OGs in here. Ego says no Reggie Jackson. We're definitely taking an L. Rachel says must-win game. I agree with that. This is a must-win game. I'm taking Paul George for the who's cooking tonight. I think PG is going to be cooking tonight. He's back. If the Sixers cannot win this game. Also, we'll probably try to find after the game why Nick Nurse decided to bench Jared McCain, but I think it's because they need another point guard on the bench. It better be, though. They better put him back into the starting lineup next game, to be honest with you. Let's go, man. Let's get this one underway. Let's go, man. John says we need to go on a winning streak. Cool J, what up? Clint says, come on, hit the like button. We have to wake up the neighbors. That's what I'm saying, man. 212 people in here. We have 97 likes right now. You guys got to wake me up, man. I'm getting tired here, man. It's a Saturday night. They got us up watching this team against the Pistons. I still don't like Kelly Oubre in the starting lineup, though, if I'm being honest. And plus, who's going to be the backup five? This is what Nurse did last game with Yabusele and Drummond. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. Hey, RB, aren't we supposed to be pissing off the neighbors tonight? Don't look at me, man. You guys are slacking, not me. I got the sound effects on deck. You guys got to hit the damn like button. It's easy. Come in, take half a second, bro. Takes half a second to hit the like button. Every time we get to another 100 likes, we are smashing that bell, man. We're waking them up like crazy. We got Miss Cheryl. Welcome to the Fire Take Nation. Let's go. And we got 100 likes. Drop the yes sirs in the chat. Ooh, wake them up. Wake them up. Yes, sir. Let's go. Read it off the shirt. Wake them up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Drop the yes, sirs in the chat. Hold up. Let's run it back, man. Why not? Why not? Yes, sir. How can you not be fired up for Sixers and Pistons on a Saturday night, you psychotic Sixer fans? How can you not be fired up? This is like 2015 vibes right here. Like 2015 vibes. Let's go, man. Sixers better win this game. No Cade Cunningham tonight. He was just declared out a few minutes ago. We'll have the starting lineups here in just 1 second. For the Sixers, Joel Embiid out. Paul George is in. Kyle Lowry and Caleb Martin are out. If you are watching this game with me on a Saturday night, you are absolutely incredible, man. All right, here's the starting lineups for the opposing Sixers. Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre Jr., Gershon Yabusele, Paul George, Andre Drummond. And for the Pistons, it'll be Malik Beasley, Jaden Ivey, Tim Hardaway Jr., Tobias Harris, and Jalen Duren. So no Embiid, no Cunningham. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 206 people in here. One more time, man. Welcome into the Sixers Game Day Live Show. Like the stream. Get us to 200. Let's do it. We will be here every game, even through the pain and the suffering. We will be here no matter what. Even if you're here to just hate watch and troll, man, at least hit the thumbs up. Sixers rocking the white unis here in Detroit. Let's go, man. Let's go. Pistons rocking the black jerseys with the blue and red stripes. Jaden Ivey was cooking last time, I will say. Let's go. Let's go. Dom says, I'll always remember the 10 and 72 season that was painful. Exactly. That's what we're feeling like right now, but we're good. We're good. Let's get a W. All right, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Need y'all to get interactive in the chat, man. That's how we keep it going, keep it flowing. We got a spill at center court. They're wiping up the floor. What an interesting start. Also, by the way, shout out to my guy B-Ball Paul over there on the Pistons. He's finally getting a little bit of minutes. Wish the best for B-Ball Paul. There's like nobody in the stands, and the Sixers win the tip. Let's go. It's time to win a basketball game, ladies and gentlemen. Gershon Yabusele at the top. He is guarded by ex-Sixer Tobias Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, predict how many points will Tobias Harris have in this game? Drop it in the chat right now. Here's Paul George coming around the screen. PG pulls up the midi. First one is short. I like that he came out shooting, though. Got to be aggressive. Here's Ivy in transition for three. Off the back iron, rebounded by Andre Drummond, who is going to play an integral role tonight. It's going to have to be good. I think Tobias will have 13 points tonight, his season average. PG going to drive, mid-range, kick it out. Oubre, we need one. Kelly! Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, my gosh, it was so beautiful. Did Kelly Oubre just hit a three-pointer? Here's a three ball from Beasley, and he answers right back. Game knotted at 3. Yo, Kelly Oubre just hit a shot. Let's see what your guys' predictions are. 7, 8, 16, 20, over 10 for sure. Here's PG, drives down the lane, throws it up. Drummond, the slam with the left. Alley-oop, created by PG8. Thrown down by Andre Drummond. Here come the Pistons. They're going to oop it back, and the Pistons throw down an alley-oop. What is this game, man? The chaos in this game so far. What the heck? They just traded threes, and then they trade alley-oops. Maxey to Paul George. PG back to Maxey. Maxey guarded by Tobias Harris. Maxey crosses, drives by, steps back over Tobias. It's short. Picked up by the Pistons, and here they go. Tim Hardaway Jr. took a scary fall a couple weeks ago. Glad to see he's okay. Here's Ivy. Oubre at the top. Ball flooded into the post, and it's stolen away. Tobias didn't even try to get it. Here's Maxey, one bounce. Yabusele, Yabu with the slam in transition. Yabu slamming it down. Nobody there to defend. Sixers lead it 7-5. Here's the screen. Beasley up top, getting hit by Oubre. It's going to be a foul. Kelly Oubre gets the whistle early on. Let's go. Let's go. We got to win, man. Enough of this crap. We got to win a basketball game. Shout out to Don Boyle in the chat. Sixers Sam, Philly for life, Rachel Tice. We got all the members in the house tonight. Drummond steals the pass into the post. Here come the Sixers. Maxey going to bring it down the floor. Nurse is up. He's coaching. Maxey at the top. Guarded by Beasley. Free agent acquisition this offseason. Kelly Oubre swings to PG. Let's see. Does PG have some mobility? He's guarded one-on-one by Ivy. He's going to blow by. Drive, kick. Maxey to the corner. Drummond for 3. And he airballs it. Yabu puts it back up. But a shot clock violation. Andre Drummond, I know you've been working on your three-point shot, but you got to get in the gym, man, because that was brutal. I don't know what the heck that was. How can you not love this chaos so far? You got to be a basketball junkie to love this game. Here's Ivy, goes up off balance, missed it by a lot, rebounded by Drummond. Here come the 76ers. Maxey going to bring it up the floor. Maxey up top, guarded by Ivy. Maxey goes left to right, drives all the way down the lane, high with the float. Drummond the tap in. Drummond got it to go. And now he's hurt. Damn it, bro. Can we stop getting hurt? Drummond is down with an ankle. I hate this. Like, what did we do, bro? What did we do to deserve this? Drummond had the best start of his season, and now he's hurt. Prayers in the chat, man. Prayer emojis in the chat. Damn it, Drum. Guy was off to an amazing start. I gotta see this play again, bro. Did he come down on who I think he came down on? Did he come down on who I think he came down on? Hold on, let me rewind this. Shout out to the TV that you can rewind. Can't even think of the term right now. Hold on, let's see this again. Drummond goes up. He comes down on the leg of Tobias Harris. Tobias, you fraud. Get your... Damn it, Tobias. I think at some point, like, you ever just like feel cursed in your life and like every symbol or every like little sign is telling you something and they're trying to direct you and show you something and you're not trying to pay attention. Like the basketball gods are telling the Sixers, you are effing cursed. Andre Drummond has the best start of his season. 4 minutes played. He's got 4 points, 3 rebounds, a steal. Playing amazing. Comes down on the foot of Tobias Harris. Wow. Secret Underdog, the gamer, member for 11 months. You've only been a member 11 months, man. I feel like it's been longer than that. RB, let's get a damn win, man. I hear you, Secret. And thank you for gifting a membership. MVP's in the chat for Secret, man. Secret, thank you so much, man. Thank you. I appreciate you trying to uplift the vibes because that just kind of sucked the soul out of me. It was such a fun start to the game. And I still think the Sixers can win this game, but it's like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Now we're hopefully going to see a Dembona. I mean, Drummond comes limping off the floor, bro. It's prayers in the chat, man. Prayers in the chat. Prayers in the chat. So the Sixers lead it 9-5, and a Dembona has entered the game, ladies and gentlemen. A Dembona is finally in the basketball game. Ivy the floater, it's short. Hopefully a Dembona shows that he can play basketball tonight. I believe he can. Watched him up close at Summer League. Here's a Dembona, the dunker spot. He slams it down. A Dembona. I watched this guy up close at Summer League, man. He's got a motor, baby. He's very raw as a prospect, but he plays hard. Here's Tobias big-ass foot Harris. Going to find Beasley back to Bigfoot Harris. Harris guarded by Kelly Oubre. 4 on the shot clock. In the post, turns left, goes up, missed the layup, and Ivy's got to clean up his food. Tapped back in by Jaden Ivey. 7:30 to go here in quarter number 1. And it is 11-7. Here's Paul George going to find Kelly Oubre. Oubre hands back to Maxey, almost stolen away. Maxey picks it up. A deep 3. Maxey gets it to go. Let's go, baby. Come on now. Come on now. Now you got to win it for Drummond, man. Here's Tobias Bigfoot Harris again. He's going to kick it over to Hardaway. He drives, steps back, baseline, missed it. Sixers lead it by 7. Let's go. Let's go. Maxey going to swing it to Oubre. Oubre at the top. Hands it off to PG. Sixers active on offense, moving around. PG for 3. Got it! Let's go! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about, man. Ivy at the top. Finds Hardaway Jr. Hardaway, the step back 3. It's short again. Sixers up by 10 with a chance to extend the gap. Here's Maxey again. A Dembona going to set a screen. Maxey hesitates. Now drives. Maxey to the corner. PG. Oubre for 3. Guy! The Sixers are playing offense. It is 20-7. Are you serious? The Sixers are playing offense, man. Oh. Can the Sixers play basketball again? Can they play basketball again? We're up by 13 in the first quarter. We have 5 gifted memberships from Secret Underdog the Gamer. I need everybody in the chat right now to drop MVP. My man's on fire.
He's on fire.
Let's go. Let's go. Woo! 350 in the chat. Get us to 200 likes, man, so we can wake up the damn neighbors. Secret, thanks for uplifting the vibes, man. Drummond goes down. We're feeling down, but the Sixers are actually cooking. Is it the PG effect? Hold up now. PG's got 4 assists in this game already. PG's got 4 assists. Did the Sixers finally find a facilitator? Paul George moving the rock? They're actually setting up offense right now? No Cade Cunningham for the Pistons. Ladies and gentlemen, if the Sixers do not win this game, you should win this game by 30. That's what you need. You need a statement win, man. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man. Philly Shad member for 39 months says, let's go. We look like a team. Wow. It only took 17, 18 games. We look like a team. Woo. Secret Underdog the Gamer gifting another membership. He's going crazy.
He's on fire.
Woo! Bar so low for the Sixers. Get that hating crap out of here, man. Get him out of here. Let's go, man. Kelly Oubre finally hitting shots. Paul George is back. The ball is moving. Adem Bona is in the game. Oh, he almost picked one. Here's Isaiah Stewart. Tobias for 3. Clunk. Clunk. You stink, Tobias. And all you little fraud Tobias fanboys, keep that same energy. Maxey goes up. He's blocked. Tobias is so bad, man. He's so bad. Asar Thompson in the game for the first time. Shout out to him. He just came back. He had a health condition. Glad to see he's okay. Marcus Sasser in for the Pistons as well. Yeah, I watched Sasser at Summer League 2. He's good, man. Marcus Sasser is really good. He's got a future. Maxey going to inbound to Paul George, guarded by Tobias Harris. Oubre up top. Adem Bona sets a screen. Kelly Oubre drives in. Dribble, floats it up. Got it to go. Sixers lead it by 15 points. They're on an 11-0 run. 5:30 to play here in the first. Sasser around a screen. Finds the corner. Thompson a triple. It goes. Pistons get their first 3 thanks to Asar Thompson. 22-10 is our score. Here's Paul George coming around his screen. PG. And an illegal screen called on Adem Bona, so it's going to go back to the Pistons. Couple subs just got made for the Pistons. It was Wendell Moore Jr., Isaiah Stewart, Asar Thompson with Marcus Sasser and Tobias. And for the Sixers, Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, Kelly Oubre, Adem Bona, and Gershon Yabusele. If you're just settling in, Andre Drummond out after landing on Tobias's ankle. What the heck was that from Wendell Moore? He missed it by a million miles. Here come the Sixers. PG up the floor. They're going to call a foul on Paul George. A nice flop job by Asar Thompson. and it's going to go back to the Detroit Pistons. Jimmy J, why are you in here hating, bro? Don't you got anything better to do on a Saturday, Jimmy J? Damn, you must love me, huh? Jimmy J must love us. Dude's been in here for 5 years trolling, bro. Here's the float from Sasser. Can't get it to fall. Picked up by Philly. It's a 12-point lead. Maxey coming around a screen. Drives down the alleyway. Turns back. Finds Paul George, and it's plucked away. Paul George chases it down, though. And now they're going to stop play, I think, to reset the shot clock. Let's go, man. 360 in the chat. We're almost to 200 likes. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's go, man. Philly for Life says, maybe a blessing in disguise with Drum. Let's be real. He was playing bad. Bonus shows his worth now. This guy can play, man. I'm telling you. He's going to get an opportunity. Shout out to Secret Underdog in the chat. Always showing us love, man. Kelly Oubre going to inbound to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. They reset it. Here's Maxey dribbling, driving. Maxey, baseline off of 1 foot. Puts it up short. Tobias tracks down the board. And here come the Pistons. Isaiah Stewart at the top, guarded by Adem Bona. Here's a 3-ball from Thompson. It's short, way short. Picked up by Philly. Here comes Tyrese Maxey. Maxey guarded by Marcus Sasser. Now he's going to try to drive and spin to his right. Maxey, the fadeaway. Got it. What a shot. And then a foul off ball. A foul off ball. What will they call it? It's going to be on Isaiah Stewart, who plays like he's a linebacker. He shoved the Dembona to the ground trying to get a rebound. So Maxey hits the bucket. It's going to be a foul on Isaiah Stewart. So it will technically be an and one. And Dembona's going to the line, ladies and gentlemen. Drop the ones. Drop the ones.
Yes, sir.
Drop the one. Speaking of one, KJ Martin in the ball game now. Adem Bona hits the free throw, and it's a 15-point lead for the 76ers. We are 8 minutes into this one, and the Sixers lead it by 15. Jared McCain comes in for the first time off the bench. Nurse moved him to the bench tonight. In for the Pistons is Simone Fontecchio. Fontecchio, a 3. He can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Philly. 3:45 to go here in quarter number 1. Maxey at the top. Goes behind the back. Maxey dribbling into the paint. Looking very crafty. Puts it up a tad short. Rebounded by Wendell Moore. Here come the Pistons. Thompson down the lane. Spins. Kicks it out. Isaiah Stewart for 3. And that one is short as well. Rebounded by the likes of KJ Martin. In for the first time. Here's Kelly Oubre. Going to find Jared McCain. Back to Oubre. Oubre at the top. Going through the legs. Going to ISO. Drive. Oubre up off the glass and way too strong. Here come the Pistons. Fontecchio drives. Bounces it. And Thompson couldn't hold on, but Martin tapped it out of bounds. Pistons ball. 3:07 to go. Sixer Nation, I want to see you guys drop some blue and red in the chat right now. Members, drop those emojis in the chat. Everybody else, drop those blue and red dots. Let's get some blue and red flown in the chat for Sixer Nation. Wendell Moore going to knock it down off the dribble. 3 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. It's a 13-point ball game. Maxey at the top. He's going to find McCain. McCain. Coming around a screen from Adem Bona. Here's the pick and roll. Bona into the paint. Goes up. And he was fouled. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, man. Yo, we got 350 in the chat. Get this to 200 likes. We need 25 more. Who's going to get us to 200? Let's go, man. Let's get it cooking up in here. Adembona at the line. First one is good. You could just see this dude's energy, man. Drummond was having a great start to this game, but Adembona just setting screens and running around frantically, playing good defense. I like this guy, man. 21 years old. He's 6'10", born in Nigeria, drafted in the second round out of UCLA. $2 super chat from one of our fire take goats, Kenny the Jet Smith. Kenny, what's up, baby? What up, Kenny? He says, shut down Embiid for his health right now. Kenny, what's good, man? Ricky Council's in for the first time for Philly. Free throw miss. Council gets it back. Ricky goes up and got it. And one. And one.
Yes, sir.
Woo! Let's go, baby. And one. And one. Are the Sixers actually playing competent basketball? Sixers lead it by 16. Hold on, let me get this chat back up. It disappeared. I don't know where the heck it went. There we go. There we go. It's like, what the heck was that? Let's go, guys. Get us to 200 likes, man. Thank you guys so much for being here. We do this every single game. We keep it all up to date for you. Here's a three from Detroit, and they knock it down. Big time shot. So it is 28-15, 2:12 to go here in the first. McCain at the top, drive, steps back, Yabusele. Yabusele, Martin. Here's Eric Gordon for the first time. Council, a deep three. He missed it. Sixers get it back. Eric Gordon at the top. Yabusele spots up a triple. Bang! Bang! Yabu! Sixers are 5 for 8 from long range. Wendell Moore goes up. Nice defense by KJ Martin. Here come the Sixers. Martin down the lane. He drives, goes up, and one! And one! Yes!
Yes, sir.
Woo! I could shed a damn tear, man. The Sixers are actually playing basketball. They're playing basketball. Drop the ones in the chat. Drop the ones in the chat. Best start of the season, ladies and gentlemen. Best start of the season. Free throw going to be missed, but the Sixers lead it by 18 points. Here's Jaden Ivey back in the game. Finds Simone Fontecchio. Ivey, top of the arc three, and he nails it. 33-18. Best quarter of the season so far. 1:15 to play. Here's Jared McCain trying to get going. He's going to drive. What a pass to the corner. You're wide open. Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon! How do you miss that? Oh my gosh. Sit him down now. My man just missed the most wide open three I've ever seen in my life. He could have waited an hour before they got to him. Paul Reed in. Is that Paul Reed? Yeah, I think that is. Yeah, B-ball in for the first time. And it's stolen away by the Sixers. Here they come. Council down the lane goes up. In with the left. Yo. Ricky Council making a statement over these last couple of games. Ivy down the lane, and he's fouled. Ron Holland, the second First round pick for the Detroit Pistons coming in with the third unit. Pistons aren't even starting their guy they drafted. Fifth overall pick this season. He's averaging 5.9 points per game right now in his rookie campaign. B-Ball Paul in for the Pistons. Shout out to B-Ball Paul, my guy. Playing 9 minutes a game. Averaging 4 points per game. Pistons they have a lot of young talent. They're like the Magic. They have a lot of young talent. Free throws are good. Let's go. We need 8 more likes, ladies and gentlemen. 370 in the house. Hit that thumbs up button. There's Jared McCain up top. Guarded by Holland. They're putting these athletic wings on Jared McCain now, trying to make the game tougher for him. Gordon drives down the lane, floats it up. Eric Gordon is so bad. Fontecchio on the other end. Tried to give it to Ivy. He wasn't even looking. Threw it off his side. Here comes Council again. High off the backboard, and he's fouled. The injection of youth into this team, man. The Sixers have injected youth into the basketball team. Are you guys surprised? How long have we been saying? Play the young guys. How many times have we said it? Play some of the young guys. Free throws were good. 2 seconds. Ivy, the step back. Can't get it to go. We got 199 likes. Guys, hit the thumbs up right now. We got 380 in the house. The Sixers have played their best quarter of the entire season. Andre Drummond goes down, but the youth comes in. Ricky Council. How about a Dembona? Wow. Good quarter. We got a lot of game to play, but that's what we've been waiting to see the entire season, man. We will hit the horn in just 1 second as we have hit 200 likes. We need everybody to smash the like button. Welcome into the Sixers Game Day live show. It is time for Sixers trivia. Let's go ahead and pull up the trivia question for today. Shout out to Dylan Sports Philly or Philly Sports Dylan, who won last time. If you're in the chat, you got a chance to defend the crown. All right. Who is ready for some trivia? You hear this sound effect, that means you got it correct. And you will get a shout out in the chat and take over the crown. All right, man. Tonight's trivia question. Which Philadelphia 76ers player has won 3 consecutive MVP awards as a member of the team? First person to comment it in the chat will become our trivia champ for tonight. Which 76er has won 3 consecutive MVP awards as a member of the team? Drop your answers in the chat. Let me pull it up here in multiple aspects. By the way, Andre Drummond will not return tonight with an ankle sprain, as we just got word of that. Which 76er has won 3 consecutive MVPs as a member of the team? All right, we got the chat. The correct answer in 1965, 1966, and 1967 is the man, the myth, the legend, Wilt Chamberlain. Lou World, congratulations. Back on top. Lou World regains the crown. Justin, you were very close. Juan was up next, and Philly Sports Dylan came in at number 4. But Lou World, congratulations for winning tonight's trivia. And thank you to everybody for playing, man. We'll be back again next game. Ivy misses the floater. Give some love to Lou World in the chat. Let's go. Sixers lead it by 17 points. PG on the bench to begin quarter number 2 still. There's Jared McCain. Takes a screen from Yabusele. McCain to KJ Martin. Spins. Drives. Martin out to Ricky Council. Council steps up. Has to put up an off-balance 3. It comes up short. And the Pistons come up with the board. There's a 3 from Fontecchio, and he drains it from deep. Brings it back to a 14-point game. Shout out to Lou World, man. Thank you to everybody who dropped the guess in the chat. Here's Eric Gordon. Gordon dribbling, driving, backdoor cut. Martin the slam. Two-handed slamma-jamma. Sixers up by 16. They're actually moving around on offense, man. It's a beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful thing to see. Here's a 3-ball. Tim Hardaway Jr. puts it up short. Gordon the rebound up to Ricky Council. Council driving down the lane, up with the left. And he was fouled. Ricky Council to the line for 2. Love the way this guy's playing the game, man. Love the way Ricky Council is playing the game. Was anybody alive back in 1965, 66, 67 to see those MVPs? Anybody? Let's go, man. Shout out to the youth. Oh, and we got 200 likes, by the way. We got to hit the horn. Drop those yes sirs in the chat, man. Council going to knock down the first free throw. Let's go. Let's go. Drop it in the chat, man.
Yes, sir.
Woo! Wake up the neighbors. The Sixers are playing basketball. They're actually playing tonight. They woke up. Shout out to the youth. Both free throws good for Ricky. Sixers lead by 18 points. There goes Ivy flying down the lane. Nobody can stop him. Easy bucket for Detroit. They're down Cade Cunningham tonight, a late scratch. No Joel Embiid for Philly. But Paul George back. Here's Jared McCain, finds Yabusele. Yabe off the dribble, the drive, and it was blocked by Paul Reed. Nice play on the defensive end. Here come the Pistons. Fontecchio, Hardaway, corner 3. Sasser bumped. I'm sorry, Ron Holland, that is. Pistons had a wide open transition 3 and nobody wanted to take it. Shout out to Jim in the chat. He says born in 65. Shout out to Jim. Was Wilt Chamberlain real? Was he real? Here's Jaden Ivey. Going to find a cutting Paul Reed. Goes up with the right hand. B-ball Paul with the scoop in. 41-27. Maybe it's the B-ball Paul revenge game. McCain throws it away. Come on, Jared. Back up the floor to B-ball Paul. He goes in with another layup. The Sixers are getting cooked by B-ball Paul. As you guys may or may not know, I did a podcast with Paul last year. Shout out to B-ball Paul. Wishing the best of luck in Detroit. He's cooking right now. He is cooking. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we feeling in the chat? We got 360 in the house. Get us up to 300 likes. Pump that like button. Spike that like so we can push this out to more people. If you guys are returning from last game or if you've been here this season, drop the word return in the chat. If you guys are new tonight, this is your first time seeing us, drop the word new in the chat so we can shout you out. If you've been watching us for years, drop OG in the chat. We'll shout some of the people out. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Andre Drummond will not return tonight, but the emergence of Ricky Council, who actually gets minutes tonight. The emergence of Adem Bona, who we finally get to see tonight. KJ Martin getting some minutes tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the youth, the movement. The youth movement. The Sixers are actually playing with energy. As soon as Kelly Oubre hit that three to begin the game, I was like, yo, this might be different tonight. This might be different tonight. We got Iridescent OG in the chat. Philly for Life OG. Dom returning in the chat. Byron OG. Evan OG in the chat. iShowkey says you, Paul, and Nick. Yeah, man, that was a great episode. That was awesome, man. Shout out to you for remembering that. Jorge, what's going on, man? Dom OG in the chat. AG returning. BLSG OG. Mr. Dyna says, does it count if I was there for Ben Simmons versus Trae Young moment? Yeah, that would be years ago, right? Show Key dropping the OG. Fast Life OG. Who else? Elmer, what's up? Jace, what's up? Chillaxin, what's up? Maria, what's good? Returning. Maurice OG. Civil says, Pistons fan, appreciate the commentary. Thanks for being here, man. Shout out to the Pistons crew up in here, too. Clint says, first year, haven't missed one yet. Let's go, Clint. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Wake up the neighbors. One of these days, man, they're going to call the cops. They're going to show up. We're going to bring them on the live stream, too, man. We're going to bring them on the live stream. Oh, well. Oh, well. Tyrese Maxey at the top. Adembona in the game. Paul George comes back in for Philly. Maxey, Martin, Council, Paul George, and Adembona. Maxey high with the right hand. Can't get it. Bona fights for the rebound. Pistons pick it up. Ivy, Fontecchio, Paul Reed, Tim Hardaway, and Holland for the Pistons. Fontecchio from deep. Can't get it to fall. Here come the 76ers. PG going to bring it up the floor. PG drives with the left all the way in. Easy scooping at the rim. Sixers lead it by 14. I got to ask who is B-Ball Paul in the Pistons. That's your guy, Paul Reed, man. We used to call him B-Ball Paul here in Philly. Fontecchio from the corner. It comes up short. Rebounded by Ricky Council. Ricky flying down the lane. Finds Adembona. Double teamed. Bona kicks it out. Paul George. 12 on the shot clock. Paul George lost it. And they're going to call a foul. We got Lexi returning in the chat. Greg, OG, what's good? Sixers says RB good so far. Hope they can hold on in the third. Wade says PG with a bucket. Let's go, man. Let's go. Guys, we got to get these likes up, man. I'm looking at 230 right now. We got 400 in the chat. Do me a favor one time. Support the show. Here's the inbound to Adembona. Going to find Tyrese Maxey. 10 on the shot clock. Maxey guarded. Who is that? I don't know who they just brought in. Here's Paul George. Going to drive. Spin. Fade. Can't get it to fall. Thompson back in for the Pistons. Nice rebound by Adembona. Tyrese Maxey dribbling, driving, goes up. Oh, he missed. Come on, Maxey. Got to make that. Got to make that. Here's Hardaway. Chucks a three. That one's short. Rebounded by the Pistons. They get another opportunity. Here's a three ball at the top. And that one is going to fall. That was courtesy of Malik Beasley, who just came back in. Another layup for the Sixers missed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ivy down the lane, missed it. Yo, the ball's on a rim. He tapped it in. How's that not interference? Tapping by the Pistons. Yo, are we not going to challenge? Nick Nurse is one of the worst coaches at challenging. How are you not going to challenge that? Suddenly, it's a 9-point game. Paul George finds Adembona. He drives in, kicks it out. Council. KJ Martin for three. KJ! We needed it. Let's go. For the past few years, I've been in here like a ghost. I appreciate your content. Keep it up. There's always something happening. Yo, shout out to the Shadow Crew, man. I know there's a lot of people that don't comment, but they're in here. Thompson down the lane, puts it up. He was fouled and won. Goaltending. Come on, Bona. You got to be smarter than that. We're hyping you up over here. You got to be smarter. Yo, that is so interference. Why did Nurse not challenge that? Why would Nurse not challenge that? Dude, Nick Nurse is such a bad challenger. Free throw going to be missed, but the Pistons get it back, and then the ball goes bouncing off of Oubre's face. Jared McCain's been cold for a couple games. He's got to get cooking here. They're putting these athletic wings on Jared McCain. It's been hard for him to create offense. PG down the lane, up and one. Drop the ones in the chat. Drop the ones in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Dom says, I was like that for plenty of games. Then my first comment, RB read it out. Yeah, I don't know why you guys don't comment, man. I know we got a lot of Shadow Crew members. Get active in the chat, man. That's why you're here. Talk to Sixer Nation. We can all suffer together. It'll be like a group counseling session. Yo, Paul George is on fire right now, man. PG going to knock down the free throw. It's 49-36. Lawrence Green in the chat. What's up, Lawrence? Miss Cheryl, thank you for becoming a member tonight. Shout out to Sixer Sam Don Boyle in the chat. Here's Tobias. Bigfoot Harris goes in. Misses a layup. Tobias missed a layup. Out of bounds on a Dembone. It's going to stay with the Pistons. Detroit, I just want you guys to know, if your fans are in here, that you got a $26 million subpar role player in Tobias Harris. He is so bad that he's terrible. Here's the inbound. Asar Thompson going to find Tobias Harris. Back to Thompson. Posts up against Bona, and he lost control. Stolen away by Philly. Here comes Kelly Oubre. Halfway through the second. Oubre. Eyes up Tobias. Going to find PG. PG switches on to Tobias Harris. PG. One hand. Left to right. Steps back. Deep two. Bad shot. 5:45 to play here in the first half. And an easy bucket right down the alleyway for Malik Beasley. Nobody there to defend. It is an 11-point game now. 49-38. Maxey finds a Dembona. He's going to hand it off to PG. PG at the top. Goes behind the back, wants a screen. Actually wants Bona to post up. He does, and an offensive foul against the Dembona. This is what the concern was on his scouting report. He's like B-ball Paul. He gets a lot of fouls. That's what he's got to improve on. Shoves Hardaway right in the back. Can't do that. Can't do that. Let's go, man. Brittany says, when Joel comes back, we are making the playoffs for sure. Do you guys agree or disagree? Hopefully he comes back. Sasser back in the game. Going to find Hardaway Jr. Drives, floats one up, and it's short off the left side of the rim. Here come the 76ers. McCain up the floor. Let's go, Jared. Let's go, Jared. Finds Maxey. Maxey up top. PG. Oubre. Drives. Oubre. Stops on a dime. Finds Maxey. Spot up a three. Got it! Tyrese Maxey! Woo! Sixers back up by 14. Here's Sasser. He's going to find Hardaway. Tobias in the corner. Drives. Crosses. Stopped. In the mud. Tobias. He turns. Goes up. And draws a foul. It's going to be on Paul George. Tobias will have a chance to finally score a point as he will head to the charity stripe. 380 in the chat. We got 250 on the likes. We're halfway there. Get us to 300 so we can wake up the neighbors. Let's piss off the neighbors tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Every 100 likes, we hit the horn. First one at the line for Tobias. It falls 52-39. Where's everybody tapping in from tonight? Drop your states, your cities, your towns. Where are you guys tapping in from? Let's shout some people out in the chat. Let me give a shout out to our members. Marsha McCollum in the chat. Rachel Tice, Philly Shad, Jesse, what's up? Don Boyle, Show Key 28, Sixers saying, let's go. Tobias going to miss the second free throw, and it is picked up by Philly, 52-39. Kelly Oubre at the top, going to find McCain. Up to Maxey. Maxey guarded by Tobias. Maxey dribbles, drives down the lane, crosses over. The reverse. Can't get it to drop. Here comes Tobias Harris. Charging up the floor. Going to find Sasser. Sasser into the paint. Dumps it back to Tobias. Tobias, the one hand, stops on 2 feet. Here's Sasser. Steps back. A triple and hits. Telling you guys about this dude, Marcus Sasser, man. He was cooking at Summer League. McCain around a screen. McCain going to drive. Try to find Oubre from the corner. Can't get it to go. Another missed three. Here come the Pistons on the other end. Ivy down the lane. Had a wide open layup. Threw it to nobody. Sasser back to nobody. Nobody wants the ball. 3-ball Hardaway. Are you kidding me? Actually, no, that was Tobias. I thought that was Tim Hardaway. Tobias for 3. It is a 7-point ball game. Here's Maxey, finds Yabusele. Tyrese Maxey up top, coming around a screen. Maxey dribbling, driving, oops it. Council somehow put it in. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot, but it falls through the hole. 54-45, 3:08 to play here in the first half. Here's Malik Beasley, going to step back. Here's another 3 off the back iron. Can't get it to drop. 3 minutes to go. Here in the first half. Tyrese at the top, guarded by Tobias. Tyrese starts, then stops. Tyrese trying to fend off the defender. Tobias locked in. Here's Maxey, one-on-one. Step back for 3. It's short. Oubre comes and corrals the rebound. He goes up, misses the layup. Kelly, what the heck was that? Tobias lost the ball. Nobody tracked it down. Pistons get it back. Sasser down the lane. Missed the layup. Stewart puts it in. Yo, I say this in all seriousness, man. Yabusele, somebody's got to teach him how to rebound, man. Somebody has to teach him how to box out. This is getting out of hand. Tyrese finds Yabusele down the lane, dribbles it off the knee. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Just like that, it's a 7-point game. It's a 7-point game. Guys, get this to 300 likes, man. Oh, my gosh. I'm just going to stay locked in. We're going to stay locked in. All right, let's get some shout-outs in the chat. We got Philly in the chat. South Philly. Fairmont, NC. Cherry Hill, Upper Darby, Mexico, Philadelphia, Florida, West Philly, Jersey, Langhorne, PA. Who else we got up in here, man? We got West Virginia in the house. Sixers better not do this, bro. They better not. Sixer Nation, I am so serious, bro. I don't want to put the bad juju in the air. I picked the Sixers to win this game after Cade Cunningham was announced out. Sixers were cooked. How much were they up by? They were up by 18 points. Don't do this. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Somebody's got to teach Gershon how to rebound. Well, yeah, that wasn't Tobias. See, camera crew stinks, man. I knew that wasn't Tobias. Whoever that was hit that 3. It might have been Beasley. Tobias still hasn't hit a shot from the field yet, though. That was not Tobias. Tobias has 1 free throw. But yeah, man. You got Kansas in the house, Lancaster. Jimmy J says this is RB's best year yet. Jimmy J, I got a question for you, man. Like, do you have like a wife or kids or a girlfriend? Like, honestly, I'm starting to get concerned about you, Jimmy J. I'm starting to get concerned. Like, dude. I'm starting to get concerned, Jimmy J. My man's been here for 5 years trolling me. It's a Saturday night, brother. I noticed. I don't think the Celtics play tonight, but come on, bro. Somebody's got to be Jimmy's friend, bro. This guy needs a friend. He needs a buddy. He needs a buddy, man. Oh, man. Philly for Life says it was Beasley on the 3. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Camera's not really showing it that well. We got Brian tapping in from Ben Salem. Rachel says Tobias can't even make a layup. Tobias is so bad. Tobias is so bad, man. Nah, but shout out to Jimmy J. He might be the first hater to ever be on this channel, man. 5 years ago. But he needs a friend. He needs a friend bad. Jaden Ivey going to kick it out to the corner. McCain just got played off the dribble. Another miss, and the Pistons get a rebound. Yabu, we need a rebound. Ivy up top. Beasley thinking. Here's a 3. It is a 4-point game. It is a 4-point game. Jimmy says we're all laughing in the car right now. 5 of us. Jimmy, you got no friends, my guy. It's all right. I'll be a friend. I'll be your friend, man. Jared McCain going to drive. Kick it out. Council. Maxey up top. Council for 3. Please. Got it. It bounces in off the rim. It bounces in. Ricky, thank you. Woo. Isaiah Stewart going to find. Here's Tobias in the post. Goes up. Tobias can't even hit a fade. Tobias, you suck. Tobias, you stink. Yo, Jared McCain can't even get a shot off right now. Yabusele in the corner. Missed the 3. Beasley going to bring it up the floor. Beasley driving downhill. Stewart up. Where is Yabusele at, bro? Put a dem Bona back in the game. Put a dem Bona back in the game. Put him back in. 410 people in the chat. Do me a favor, even if you're shadow watching right now, go down below, hit the like button, man. Get us to 300 before halftime. This team's going to make me lose my mind, bro. This team is going to make me lose my mind. 10 seconds to play here in the first half. Maxey drives downhill, spins. Maxey lost it again. Lost it again. Jared McCain going to come down to the bench. McCain is being shut down right now. He hasn't even got a shot off because they're guarding him with wings. Now there's going to be a foul. Bickerstaff is arguing with the ref. Ladies and gentlemen, so help me if the Sixers lose this game, man. If the Sixers lose this game. They were up by 18. They were up by 17 after the first quarter. Ivy down low. Stewart goes up. Blocked at the buzzer by KJ Martin. Big time defensive play. And that will take us to halftime. What a crazy half it has been, man. Holy smokes. Wow. Wow, oh wow, man. We got some cardiac hoops coming up in the second half. 410 people in the chat right now. Do me a favor. Like the show one time. Like it. Subscribe to the channel. Help us get to 50K. Ring that bell so you don't miss any of the videos or live streams. We do this every game. Welcome into the Sixers halftime live show. The 76ers lead it 57-52 against the Pistons. As always, this show is presented by Kook Burger and Bar and powered by BetUS. I got some things to say, man. Actually, let's go to the one word, man. Let's just go right to the one word. Ladies and gentlemen, drop one word in the chat to describe this game so far. We do this every halftime, but I'm interested to hear what you guys say. Is there going to be more of the positive crew, the negative crew? How do you describe this game? How do you encapsulate this game? Where's my vocab wizards at, man? This game is absolute. I feel like I've been watching like 5 games tonight already. This was only one half. The flip was crazy. We'll talk about it all. I'll give you my one word. I'll read out some of the best and read out the stats as well. But as always, I got to give a shout out to our great title sponsor of the show all season long, and it is Kook Burger and Bar. Ladies and gentlemen, Kook Burger and Bar is Philly's best kept secret. At Kook Burger and Bar, they're serious about fun food. They've sold over 150,000 burgers at their location and over 45,000 Shoobie Shakes. They're the go-to spot for game days and winding down after work. They have a ton of game day specials with delicious burgers, loaded fries, tasty apps, and cold drinks all game long. Check them out right there in Center City, Philadelphia. For all my locals, right off of 21st and Market Street. Go for any of the Philly sports game days, and they have you covered right at their Kook Beach inside their place. Nice hangout spot, laid-back atmosphere. Play some games, meet some people, eat some food, and experience the true vibes of the city. Go get yourself one of these damn Shoobie Shakes. I'll tell you, after this game, you might need it. You might need to stress eat after this game. Hopefully not. But go ahead and check out Kook Burger and Bar, 21st and Market Street, Center City, Philly, open 7 days a week. Kook Burger and Bar, where they are serious about fun food. All right, my word of this game, man, it has to be bipolar. It has to be bipolar. There's no other correct answer. The Sixers are the most bipolar team I've ever seen in my entire life. The Sixers were playing the best game that I have seen them play all season. The Sixers were playing the best game that I've seen them play all season. I was like, okay, we're back. Kelly Oubre's hitting threes. I mean, Ricky Council looks like the damn Flash. Adem Bona comes in for an injured Andre Drummond, who steps on the foot of Tobias Harris, and he starts bringing the energy. I'm like, oh my gosh, the Sixers are actually playing the young guys, and we're going to win. We're going to blow this team away. But in Sixer fashion, and as soon as Adem Bona came out and Yabusele went to the 5, Yabu, I love you, man.
Let's go.
Yabu, I love you, man. But you have to learn how to rebound. You are getting absolutely killed in the pick and roll. You are getting killed down in the paint. And the Sixers collapse the lead. They go from up 18. It is now a 5-point game. We'll talk a little more about the stats. Drop your words in the chat. I don't want to lose any of them up here. Hold on. Let me make sure I don't lose them, because I really want to hear what you guys have to say about this game so far. But Jimmy J, $5 super chat. Shout out to Jimmy J. We've been joking back and forth for 5 years, man. He drops a $5 super chat, says for making me laugh. And it's actually his 20th super chat ever on the channel. So that's how you know he supports me. He's been going back a ways. Jimmy, it's all good though. I know you need a friend. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram. We'll do something. I know you need a buddy. I know you're lonely right now. That's why you got the best community in the world behind you. But yeah, shout out to Jimmy J, and hopefully we can find you a friend. Anyway, one word in the chat to describe this game. It has to be bipolar, right? Let's see. Jesse says slipping. One word. Vera says movement. Marsha says tenacious, typical. What else? Circus. That's a good word. Incredulous says ego. Roller coaster. Expected. Yabu rebound list. Disgraceful. Befuddled. Volatile. Mirage. Rubbish. Turbulence. I knew the chat would bring the fire, man. I knew they'd bring the fire. What else, man? Bill's giving love to the sponsors, man. Thank you, Bill. What else? Rigged. erratic, deja vu. Yeah, this game has to be described with bipolar, man. I mean, this is absolutely insane. Like, Paul George comes in, he's cooking, he's 4 assists in the first, 5 minutes. He's setting up his teammates, the ball's moving, the threes are dropping. Right now, the Sixers have shot 50% from 3 tonight. The Pistons are at 43%. And as soon as Adembona came out of the game, the Sixers lost all of their momentum. Paul George was on the bench for too long. Jared McCain has not gotten a shot attempt up in 13 minutes. Like, they have to scheme looks open. They have to scheme looks open for Jared because they're putting Ron Holland and guys like this on McCain, and it's tough for him to get the shot off. Keep in mind, he's only 6'2", 6'3". But yeah, man, I think we have seen now, and it sucks that Drummond is hurt. It really does suck. But what I will say is that Gershon cannot play the 5, man. It has to be Adembona. I know they don't have much to work with tonight, but come on. You're letting them have free buckets. They're getting a lot of second chance points in that second quarter. I'm sorry, man. Gershon, you cannot play the 5. I like him at the power forward, but not at the center. What else do I have to say about this game? Because again, every game we do a post-game show, so we'll talk about it more in the post-game. Maxi's 3 for 12. Maxi disappeared in that first half. McCain nowhere to be found. These guys got to step up. KJ had a really good game off the bench here in the first half. 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks. Eric Gordon should never see the floor again. Ricky has been electric. Ricky Council continues to earn more minutes, man. He just continues to earn more minutes. For the Pistons, Malik Beasley, Jaden Ivey show. Tobias Harris is 0 for 4. And yeah, it was Asar Thompson. Look at the bench scoring for the Detroit Pistons. How many points is this? Let's see, 7, 14, 18, 21, 23 bench points. The Pistons had 36 points with 5 minutes to go. And their bench went absolutely insane. Better than the starters almost. Almost better than the starters. Look, I'm going to end off the halftime show. I don't want to go too far here and overreact. I think they got to get McCain some looks. He should not have 0 shot attempts. I think that Paul George has to get more aggressive. He started off really aggressive. He was playing downhill, and then they took him out for 10 minutes. And where did he go? But lastly, I will say this. Adembona has to try to play almost the entire second half. Gershon Yabusele cannot play the center position. He cannot. He does not know how to rebound and box out. Last thing I'll say, Sixers, if you lose this game, Philadelphia, if you lose this game, that's all I'll say. That's all I will say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back in just 2 minutes. Stay locked and loaded. I'm going to drop a poll in the chat. Can we get this to 300 likes, though? We need 10 more. I'm going to drop a poll in here. Who do you guys think is going to win this game? If you had to really guess right now, realistically. All biases aside. Who will win this game? Sixers or Pistons? What is the biggest adjustment you're looking for in the second half? Because they came out and I'm like, oh my gosh, the Sixers are finally playing basketball. This is fun again. If they lose this game, down Cade Cunningham. If they lose this game, down Cade Cunningham. We'll save it for the post-game show. All right, we'll be back in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, stay locked and loaded right here on the Sixers Game Day Live Show. we are back right here. Sixers Game Day Live Show presented by Kook Burger Bar, powered by BetUS. The Sixers were up 18. They're now up 5. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking to you from the heart right here. If the Sixers do not win this basketball game, I don't know. I don't know. If they don't win this game, I'm going to the Wells Fargo. I'm going to knock on Josh Harris's door and be like, yo, sell it. Sell the team. Sell the team. And then I'm going to the bar and having a beer because I can't take it if they lose this game, bro. This wasn't your typical lead. Like, they were actually playing good basketball. They were actually playing good basketball. If you can't find a way to win this basketball game, there's nothing left. There's nothing left, bro. Oh, man. As always, you guys could check out all our information, all our ways to support down in the description. We're dropping some of the links here in the chat. We got 292 likes right now. Get us up to 300. Man, oh man. Alrighty. I know our scoreboard might be a bit ahead, but ladies and gentlemen, no spoilers in the chat. Stay up to date with us. Time your TVs up with our stream until we can find a resolution. First one missed here in the second half, so Sixers will have a chance to be the first ones to score here in quarter number 3. Maxey finds Yabusele. Here's Paul George wide open for 3. He missed it. Sixers get the rebound. Lucky bounce. Martin Maxey for 3. Cashed it in. Big time bucket. Needed that. Needed that. And now the Pistons going to turn it back over. Maxey again. Escalates all the way to the rim. Maxey puts the Sixers back up by 10. A 5-0 run here to begin quarter number 3. Malik Beasley going to find Jaden Ivey. Comes around a screen. Trying to find Duren. He kicks it out. Hardaway wide open a 3. He missed it. Andre Drummond out for the rest of the game. Looks like Nurse is sticking with Yabusele here at center to begin this one. I don't know why Adembona is not in the game. Just being honest. I do not like the fact that Adembona is not starting this half. Yabu should not be playing the 5. Also, guys, be sure to join our Discord so you can call in after the game and get active with some of our Sixer fans in there talking. Here's Paul George. He's guarded by Hardaway. PG steps back for 2. Bounces up and back off the rim. No good. Here comes Tobias Harris. Harris up the floor. Tobias is so mediocre, man. He sits there and makes money, does nothing. Hardaway drives, foul by Martin. I don't know, Nurse. I feel like you got to go back to Adembona here. I feel like you got to go back to Adembona. I got a question for Sixer Nation out there, man, as you guys are settling back in. Welcome into the Sixers Game Day Live Show. Every game, pregame, live game, postgame. How do you feel about Paul George so far? Tobias drives in, fouled by KJ Martin. Yo, every time I say something about one of these guys, they just... Why is KJ Martin out there starting the third quarter, bro? You just let Tobias Harris get an and one on you? The softest drive to the rim ever. Free throw is good. But yo, real question. How do you guys feel about PG? Like on a scale from 1 to 10, based on him and his play so far, not like take out the injuries. How do you think he looks so far? 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. Maxey a 3, drains it again. Tyrese is cooking.
He's on fire.
Tyrese is cooking. Here in the third quarter. Beasley down low to Duren. It's stolen away. Here come the Sixers again. Maxey has to keep it going. Maxey against Tobias. Going to drive. Blow by him. Maxey all the way. Got it to go. Oh, Tobias, you just got cooked. Here are the Pistons. Kicks it out. Tobias for three. Short. Clunk off the rim. Here come the Sixers. PG drives, kicks it out. Kelly Oubre for three. It's short. KJ to put back dunk. KJ with the slam.
He's on fire.
Oh. Oh. KJ Martin, the high flyer. Every game with a put back dunk. And suddenly the Sixers find themselves up by 14 points on a 12-3 run. Let's go, KJ. Let's go, man. Tyrese Maxey cooking. Cooking Tobias, by the way. Cooking Tobias, by the way. KJ Martin might not be able to do a lot, but yo, he can jump. He can jump. Let's go, man. Let's go. Hold on, give me a second. Go. Come on, man. Got to keep playing like this. I'm not going to get overhyped now because we just saw what happened in the second quarter. Guys, we need 3 more likes, man. Let's go. Appreciate y'all being here, man. Tobias Harris getting cooked. Tobias Harris getting cooked by Tyrese Maxey. At least the young guys are playing, though. Starting to think KJ Martin is a dunk specialist. This guy doesn't do anything but dunk. Jim says they got an ass whooping at halftime. They might have, Jim. They might have. But yeah, how do you guys feel about PG on a scale from 1 to 10? 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, based on his play only. Based on his play only, how do you guys feel about Paul George? Where's my mod squad at in the chat? Where's my members at? Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. PG's missing some wide open threes, man, but I mean, he's got these stretches where he looks good, but kind of just makes you wonder, you know, what would he look like in the third role with Maxey and Embiid? We just haven't gotten to see it really for more than 6 minutes. So we'll see. But now the Sixers have some momentum. Sixers steal it away. They're going to call a foul, though. So it's Maxey, Paul George, Kelly Oubre, KJ Martin, and Gershon Yabusele. Here's the Pistons. Want to drive. Ivy goes up. Missed the layup. For the Pistons, it's Beasley, Ivy, Tobias Harris, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Jalen Duren. Paul George against Tobias. He's going to switch. PG finds Maxey. Here's Tyrese Maxey. Guarded by Tim Hardaway Jr. Swings it off. KJ in the corner. Pump fakes. Drives. KJ with the left hand. Kicks it back. 2 on the shot clock. Yabusele's got to put it up. And he could not get it to fall. Tobias on the other end. 13 on the shot clock. Here's Hardaway. Duren, who goes right up and in with the easy layup. So it's a 12-point game. Thomas Berryman, $2 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Says, let's give it up for Tabum Harris. Tabum Harris. Here's Tyrese Maxey. Maxey up top. He's got Hardaway Jr. They had to take Tobias off him because he was cooking him. Maxey drives, easy layup with the right hand, scoops it off the backboard, and the Sixers are back up by 14. Here's Jalen Duren at the top, going to hand it off. Tobias going to kick it over to Malik Beasley. Beasley drives with the left down the lane, floats it up, and that one misses as well. So the Sixers with a chance to extend. 7:20 to go here in the third quarter. Maxey around a screen. Maxey guarded by Tobias Harris. Maxey one-on-one. Got the matchup he wants. He drives, kicks it out. KJ for three. Got it! KJ Martin! Yo, KJ is cooking right now, man. What a game for KJ Martin. What a game out of KJ Martin. Holy smokes. He's 6 for 6. Ivy blocked on the perimeter. Tobias fights back for the ball. Ivy a three, and he answers. Oubre nowhere to be found. KJ Martin having the game of his life. And there he goes again, bro. KJ with a one-handed slam. This dude is absolutely cooking right now. Duren going to lose control of it, out of bounds. The Pistons getting sloppy. The Sixers getting sharp. 75-60 is our score. Yo, KJ Martin, ladies and gentlemen, can we drop a KJ in the chat? We got 300 likes. Wake up the neighbors, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. KJ Martin. Here's Paul George, drives to the rim, backdoor cut. Yabu slams it. Sixers up by 17. Let's win a game. Wake them up. Jaden Ivey at the wing for three. Missed it. Rebounded by Oubre. Here come the 76ers. KJ Martin is talking that talk tonight. Here's Paul George going to find Maxey. Maxey at the top. Crosses Maxey for three. It's short. Picked up by Tobias Bigfoot Harris. Here's Tobias. He's going to find Asar Thompson back in the game. Swings it back. Here's Ivy. Drives down low. Thompson slams it at the dunker spot. Woo. 5:10 to play here in the third quarter. Maxey up top. Here's Paul George. 5 in the third. PG drives down the lane, throws it up behind the head, and he was fouled en route to the cup. PG will head to the line for two. Foul is on Asar Thompson. Yo, chat, where you guys at, man? Where you guys at, man? Welcome on in. Philly Take with RB. Sixer Game Day Live. We got a Dembona. Jared McCain checking back in. And now we have a timeout. Are they going to challenge that foul or maybe, maybe not? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Sixer Nation, do you guys think they're going to win this game? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat right now. Before we jump back into the action, got to give another shout out to our great sponsor, BetUS. Ladies and gentlemen, go to betus.com right now. Pick any odds, any sport. They got you covered. Best bonuses in the industry. Use the code YouTube150 to get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. Get a 125% bonus on your next two. BetUS, the best out there doing it. Look, man, before the game, I said after Cade Cunningham was announced out, Sixers can actually win this game. Right now, they're winning it. So if you cashed in on the Sixers or you think they might be able to pull this out and not choke a lead again, Go ahead and check them out on BetUS. Go take the live odds on the Sixers. Use the code YouTube150 to get a 150% bonus on your first deposit. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, can they actually do it? Can they actually do it? Can they actually do it? Tobias probably said something to KJ to piss him off. Maybe. Maybe he was like, you're getting traded next. Or you're getting moved to next. Trying not to get too hype. I'm trying not to get ahead of myself here. But ladies and gentlemen, can the Sixers actually do it? Can they actually do it? Come on, man. Got Ice Show Key in the chat. Don Boyle, Marsh McCollum, Jesse W, Don Boyle. I know we're hurting, guys. I know we're scarred from this team. So I think they did challenge the foul call. Looks like he had his hand on the ball. Looks like he hit the shoulder after. So they are going to uphold the call. Unsuccessful challenge for JB Bickerstaff and the Detroit Pistons. So it is going to be 2 free throws for Paul George. First one is missed. Let's go. Where's all my people in the chat at, man? I know it's a Saturday night. We're watching Sixers and Pistons, but we are here, man. We are here. Second one good for PG8. It's a 16-point game. Sixers lead it. So Adembona comes back in for the Sixers. Yabusele to the bench. McCain comes back in. Stewart back in for Detroit. Now they had another clock malfunction. Okay. All right. Here's Tobias Harris, guarded by Tyrese Maxey. Here is Asar Thompson. He's going to swing it to the corner. Tobias for 3. Clunk. Missed. Pistons get it back, though. Second chance. Ivy in the corner. And he's going to miss. Stewart tries to get the rebound. PG picks it up, though. And the Sixers lead it by 16 points. Here's Kelly Oubre down the floor. Oubre scanning. Kicks back. PG against Tobias. PG going to drive. Past Tobias. Goes in. Missed the layup. Kelly to put back down. That is what I'm talking about, man. Those are the little things, bro. Thompson. Gonna find Ivy. Floats it up. Blocked by Adembona. Oh my gosh. Swatted into the hardwood. What a block that was. Kelly Oubre lays it in on the other end. And the Sixers are up by 20. Yo. Did y'all just see that block? Tobias for a layup. Yo, Tobias is so bad, man. Tobias is so bad. Oh my gosh. Did y'all see that block, bro? Did you see that block? Oh my gosh, man. Here's the inbound. Isaiah Stewart. Beasley drives, goes in, missed it. Sixers with another chance to extend the gap. They are up by 20 points. J-Mac from the corner. Short. That's his first shot of the game. First shot of the game. Simone Fontecchio for 3. He airballs it. He airballs it.
This guy stinks!
Ladies and gentlemen, is this actually happening? Is this actually happening, man? Jared McCain controlling the rock. He's going to drive, try to find some space. McCain from the midi. Got the roll. And the Sixers are up by 22. 3 minutes to play here in the third. Thompson finds Marcus Sasser. Here's Isaiah Stewart. Stewart going to hand it to Thompson, and it was almost plucked away by Maxey. The Sixers are bullying the Detroit Pistons right now. They are bullying. Bullying. And another turnover by the Pistons, and they are falling apart, ladies and gentlemen. Paul George driving with the left, finds Maxey. Maxey, a 3. Missed it. I'm not seeing enough energy in the chat right now. Can we get some fire emojis flying? Can we get some fires in the chat? Stewart, a 3. Missed it. Dude, the Pistons are terrible. Terrible. PG down the lane, kicks it out. Maxey for 3. Short. PG again. Blocked by Stewart. Here come the Pistons. Beasley on the other end, and Adembona tried to block it, but could not. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's 84-64. Wow. Tell you what, man, this guy Adembona, like I said at the beginning, Adembona has a motor. He's not perfect. He's raw, but the guy has some damn energy, man. He's playing really good defense tonight. He's got 5 rebounds and 4 points, 2 blocks. He's only got 2 fouls. Yeah, bro, Adembona can play, man. This guy can play. He steps right in. Any given opportunity, he's like, let me take it. That was a wild block. Do you guys think Adembona is better than Andre Drummond? I mean, Drummond's obviously got way more experience, but at some point you might have to let the young guys fly. We've been saying this all season. You got KJ Martin, who's got 13 and 5. Ricky Council's got 13, 2 and 1. Adembona's playing like a monster defensively right now. So yeah, man. Shazy says, this is how we should be playing the Pistons, up by 10 or more easily. I agree with that. I agree. Question is, can they hold on to it, though? The Pistons have no life right now. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. 84-64 is our score. Ricky Council back in the game. It's Maxey, Council, McCain, KJ Martin, and Adembona. Maxey going to drive, cross over to the right hand, go into the paint, and he was fouled. Fouls on Marcus Sasser. Sasser, Fontecchio, Asar Thompson, Tobias, and Isaiah Stewart. Maxey going to inbound to Adembona. 13 on the shot clock. Back to Maxey. Maxey sits at the logo. Now he's going to initiate, drive, kick it out. KJ, does he have another one? And this time Martin's going to miss. Maxey gets the rebound and goes right up with it, though. I'm telling you guys, man, it's the little things. It's the second chance points. It is the little things that are mattering for this basketball team. Beasley kicks it back. Sasser wide open, a 3, and he drills it. Sixers are rebounding. They're following up shots. They're boxing out. Like, all these little things are adding up. Maxey finds KJ Martin. 1 minute to play here in the third. Martin down the lane. Missed the layup, and he was fouled by Isaiah Stewart. KJ just missed his first shot of the game, but he is back going to the line for 2. Nick Nurse's hand was forced, and he is finally playing the young guys. He is finally playing the young guys. Shazy says Drummond is a big liability. First one good at the line for KJ Martin. It's a 20-point lead for the 76ers. And the second one is going to be good as well for KJ Martin. $50 seconds to play here in quarter number 3. Ron Holland going to find Stewart. Here's the dribble handoff. Sasser drives down the lane, finds Stewart. Nice give and go, but he's fouled. Fouled under the rim. Isaiah Stewart will head to the line for 2. Scott says, about damn time they start crashing the boards. Shout out to the members in the chat. Shout out to the mod squad. Saturday night hoops, man. Can the Sixers finally get a win? We got 440 in the chat. Thank you all for being here. Let's get this up to 400 likes so we can wake up the neighbors again. Philly for Life says 1/4 of a game for Bona. He's already playing better than Drummond. So the free throw's good. 88-69, 19-point game. 30 seconds to play here in quarter number 3. McCain trying to find some space. Here's Gordon. And McCain was fouled by Asar Thompson. Sixers still shooting 40% from 3 in this one. Pistons 35.5%. And McCain going to miss the free throw. Come on, Jared. Got to wake up. Have to wake up. McCain's struggling now. He is struggling. And the second one is good. Sixers up by 20 now, 89-69. 25 seconds here in the third. Marcus Sasser up top. He's guarded by Jared McCain. 5 seconds separating game and shot clock. Sasser crosses, drives, kicks Beasley. Beasley back to Sasser. Sasser to the corner. Holland's got a fade for 3. It's airballed. Shot clock violation. Shot clock violation. 5 seconds to play here in the third quarter. So now Eric Gordon's going to sub back in. He'll inbound Bona to the bench. Ricky Council, McCain, Maxey. They got guys flying downhill. Here's the inbound. Tyrese Maxey spins. Maxey, Gordon puts up a 3. And he airballed it. Sixers' largest lead of any quarter this season. They win the quarter by 15. They're up by 20. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the fourth quarter fire. You know the drill. Drop all fire emojis in the chat. No words. We don't want to see any words. All fires in the chat because the Sixers are finally cooking. That's right. They're finally cooking, and it is time to get the chat cooking, courtesy of our great sponsor, over at Kook Burger and Bar. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let me tell you about Kook Burger and Bar. Check them out. 21st and Market Street in Center City, Philly. They are Philly's best kept secret, juicy, delicious burgers, and they will serve you up one of the best milkshakes you'll ever have in your entire life called the Shoobie Shake. It's a signature item, one of the best that they are known for. Go check them out. Hang out at the Kook Beach, watch some games, eat some good food, experience some good vibes. I mean, look at that thing, man. You got to treat yourself after a Sixers win. Got to treat yourself big time. If we don't know how many wins they're going to get. So if they can win this game, you got to treat yourself to the Shoobie Shake, man. Shout out to Kook Burger and Bar. Check them out on Instagram at Kook Burger Bar. Kook Burger and Bar, where they're serious about fun food. I might need me one of those milkshakes tonight, man. I might need one of them tonight. We've been talking about the young guys, man. Young guys could eat a Shoobie Shake or a Kook Burger, and they can go out there and play 40 minutes. $2 super chat. Riaz, thank you, my man. Says, RB, could this be the game that turns it around? Turns it around. I don't know if I can say that yet. I don't know if I can say that, Riaz, but what I will say is that this should be the Energizer Bunny game. Like, this should be the, hey, we just saw what we did. Even though we're playing a crap team in the Pistons, we're seeing what they can actually do, like running around and like playing an actual offense and, you know, doing the little things like the second chance points and the rebounds. Like, this is what they should have been doing all season long. So I think it could be the game that shows them that they can still do that stuff. But they still got a long way to go, man. It's my take on it. All right, man. Here's Eric Gordon driving downhill. Ricky Council finds Eric Gordon. Why is Eric Gordon trying to create by himself? Why is Eric Gordon trying to create? He missed the layup. Martin gets it back, floats it up. Shot clock violation. Yo, Eric Gordon should never touch the floor again, bro. Eric Gordon should never touch the floor again. There's a three from Sasser. He missed it, gets his own rebound. Pistons for another three. They missed it again. So the Pistons have literally just kind of caved in this game. I mean, they're not doing anything. Council goes in, and he's going to be fouled by Paul Reed. So Ricky Council to the line for two. My question is, where has this been the entire season, man? Where has this been all season? Like, why can't they play like this? Even if they're not good enough talent-wise, like, why can't they do the little things like they are doing tonight? This is what, I mean, if they do these in other games, they win a handful of games, so I just don't get it. Look at that. Nice steal by Ricky, but maybe it's the youth, man. Jared McCain in transition, a three, rolls around and out. No luck for Jared McCain, but the Sixers lead it by 22. Holland down the lane, goes up and in. 20-point game. Eric Gordon with the rock. Don't know why he is in this ball game. Lost it again. Luckily, he's fouled. Fouled by Wendell Moore. Sixers Sam says we have a long way to go. Before this, we were worse than the Pistons. Now we are showing we're a better team. Still got a lot of ball to play, but And the pass is stolen. Sasser takes it the length and goes up and in. Who passed that in? Was that Paul George? Sixers having trouble now against the full court press. Pistons are not going away just like that. Here's McCain against two. Finds Martin, now Paul George. Paul George dribbling, driving. PG goes in. Got it. Tough bucket for PG. 8. That's what we need to see, man. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. The youth has definitely helped us out tonight. Big time. And now a travel against Detroit. Let's go, guys. If you're in here right now, like the show, man. Like the show. Subscribe to the show. Thank you for being a part of it tonight. We do this every single game. Feel free to come back every single game. Hang with us. These Pistons fans look absolutely miserable right now. Sixers lead by 20. Here's Paul George through the legs. Crosses, drives, PG, step back, midi. He missed it. Pistons down the other end, 2-on-1. Oops it off the backboard. Wendell Moore couldn't throw it in. He just missed a wide open dunk. Wendell Moore just missed a wide open dunk. Yeah. It is not their night, man. It is not their night, man. Wow. How did he miss that? How did he miss that, man?
This guy stinks!
Wow. Here's Marcus Sasser, 8 on the shot clock. He's going to swing it. Wendell Moore to the corner. Fontecchio for 3. Can't get it to drop. PG the rebound, and here comes Philadelphia. Jared McCain on the other end. Oh, what a nice move. McCain to the cup, and they couldn't even stop him. What a play by Jared McCain. 9 minutes to play here in Detroit. Sasser against Paul George. Drives, kicks it back. Holland through the legs. Step back for 3. It's short. Fontecchio try to get the rebound. They're going to call a foul on McCain on the box out. Okay. $2 super chat. Vincent Saravo says, I am praying for 10 wins to beat the 72 season. So Vincent Saravo says, hopefully we can get 10 wins. What do you guys think? Over or under 10 wins on the season? Hopefully it's more, man. This is one game. You got a long way to go. 3 ball from Beasley. Puts it up. Bad foul by Ricky Council. He bumped right into him, and it's going to be 3 at the line for Malik Beasley. Nick Terrio, channel member in the chat. What's up, Nick? Shazy says Sixers are better than the Pistons. First one going to be good at the line for Beasley. Jimmy J says Sixers dug a deep hole, 10-game win streak, still not over 500. All depends on the health of your big guys, you know? It's really what it comes down to. It is nice, though. I'll tell you that. It's nice to be up by 20 points in the fourth quarter. I never thought I'd see the day again. Ego says we'll win over 35 games at least. Devin, what's going on, man? Oozler says put Gordon back. Detroit needs a 6-man. Dude, Eric Gordon is so bad. He's so bad. Philly for Life says think we win more than 30. It is a long season. Ego says I think the game is important for momentum. I think this game should show Nick Nurse, like, yo, we have to play young guys, man. It's really not that hard to see. KJ Martin going to find Paul George. George guarded by Fontecchio. Crosses, back and forth, lost it. Paul George picks it up, stolen away by the Pistons. And they're going to call a backcourt violation. I don't know, PG. PG is aging, man. PG is aging, bro. That did not look good. It looked like an old man right there. And he almost got his leg fell on again. I don't know what that was. No Caleb Martin tonight. Remember that too, in addition to Embiid. Paul George going to the bench. So Maxey, Martin, Oubre, McCain, and Council. The Sixers going with a small ball 5. Here's Fontecchio right down the lane. Up, missed it. Put back dunk, no good, but a foul. Asar Thompson will go to the line for 2. So it looks like we're going small ball against small ball right here. Philly for Life says, watch RB. Nurse will still not play the young guys. Well, if he doesn't play the young guys after this, I mean, that is inexcusable. We've been saying it all season long. I mean, we've been saying it every postgame. Play the young guys. Give them a chance. 3-ball, Fontecchio missed it wide. Pistons still don't have 80 points. KJ down the lane, up and in. Another tally for KJ Martin, who is having a season high type of night. He is on fire. Wendell Moore floats it up. Another foul on Ricky Council. So Wendell Moore going to head to the line for 2. Wade says KJ Martin is cooking. Let's go, chat. We got to get a hype up in here, man. Drop them likes on the stream, man. Will we finally get to play the song again? Will we finally get to play the song? Can we do it? $7:40 to go here in the 4th. Sixers up by 19. Here's Tyrese Maxey. Maxey against Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Maxey all the way. Scoops it up off the bank. And the Sixers lead it by 21. Here's Fontecchio. Going to find Beasley. Beasley back to Fontecchio, drives into the paint, goes up and lays it in. It's a 19-point game, 7 minutes to play. McCain to Maxey, 12 on the shot clock. Maxey spins, Maxey, McCain. McCain pulls up the 3. That one rolls up and out. 6:43 to play. Fontecchio down the lane, blocked by KJ Martin. What a play, man. What a game by KJ Martin. McCain, Maxey. Maxey at the top. Maxey thinking now, driving. Maxey finds McCain and ball goes out of bounds. Guess we got a timeout on the floor now. So Sixers lead it by 19 points, 6:26 to go here in the 4th. Dom says a comfortable win. I do not believe what I am seeing. I agree, man. Are the Sixers actually going to win a handily game, bro? Are they actually going to win a handily game? Are they actually going to win a game? Ladies and gentlemen, it has never been more clear. And again, we'll talk about this more on the post-game show coming up. If you want to call in, join the Discord so you guys can, call in, chime in, give your thoughts. Sixers finally played the young guys, and look at what happens. Look at what happens. Like, come on, bro. Don't you guys see, man? They take the old guys off the floor. They play the young cats. Look at this. You know what's crazy, man? The young guys are the ones that are doing the little things because they actually have the energy and the care to do so. They're not washed. They're fighting for spots in the NBA, so they want to, prove themselves and prove their games and all that. That's what I'm seeing. Maxi's really picked it up here in the second half. He's got 24. Martin with 17. Council with 15. Can they keep Kyle Lowry out for the rest of the season? I mean, damn. Here's Maxey crossing over, steps back, lost control. 3 on the shot clock. You called a backcourt on that? Yo, the ball was hit. What? No way. No way. How's that a backcourt? Ball was literally knocked away from Maxey. 6:15 to go here in the fourth. Sixers up by 19. And a foul. These refs love making an imprint, don't they? They love it. Dom says McCain has had more good than bad games. I don't think it's time to start getting on McCain yet. B-ball Paul, first one at the line is missed. They're just guarding McCain differently now, so he's got to find his looks a little bit better. But I don't think it's panic time for Jared McCain. 1 for 2 at the line for Paul Reed. The Pistons finally have 80 points. 6:07 to go here in the fourth. Maxey around the screen. Maxey steps back. The triple bang. Oh my gosh. Maxey's got 27 now. Yo. I've never been happier to be wrong about the Who's Cooking segment. Maxey is cooking, man. Paul Reed tries to find a cutter, and that one's thrown away. Yeah, the Pistons are cooked, man. Pistons are cooked. Sixers are actually, like, is this real life, ladies and gentlemen? Drop a 1 in the chat so I know it's real life. Are we actually going to get a comfortable win? Maxey dribbles, drives, up. Missed it. Paul Reed up the floor. Foot on the line. 2 ball, no good. Oubre the rebound. Here comes Maxey. Maxey finds McCain. McCain. Up top, KJ. Now Kelly. Kelly Oubre for 3. It's short. Pistons turn it over again. Dude, this team is terrible. Kate Cunningham over here on the bench with his ice on. He's like, damn, bro, this team's really this bad without me? KJ Martin just got wrapped up with Paul Reed and thrown to the ground. Let's see, what'd they call that? Jump ball? Five minutes to play. 5:03, 102-81 is the score. Jump ball. KJ's going to win it over B-ball Paul, but it's tapped to the Pistons. Wendell Moore goes the distance up with the reverse, and he gets the layup. 102-83. Here's Kelly Oubre with the rock. Oubre comes around a screen. Finds Maxey, backcourt. Actually, never mind. They're going to call a foul before that. It's going to be a foul on Ron Holland. So Sixers will retain the possession. Eight on the shot clock. Here's Tyrese Maxey coming around a screen. Maxey drives downhill, oops it up. Kelly comes flying in from the corner and puts an exclamation point on this game. Let's go, man. Sixers lead it by 21. Here's Fontecchio, lost it again. Yo, how many turnovers does this team have? Holy crap. 16 for the Pistons. Feels like 5 million. Yo, drop some fires in the chat, man. Drop some fires in the chat, man. Are we going to win? Handily? We might have to celebrate after this one, man. 4:05 to play. Maxey, the one bouncer. Martin goes into the paint and fouled again. This game's going to be forever, man. They just keep calling fouls after fouls after fouls. So are we happy, guys? Are we finally like, whoo? You can call in after the game, let me know. But yo. First one go to the line for KJ Martin. Yo, this is a career game for KJ Martin, to be honest. Jared McCain gonna hit the bench. Maybe this is the game that shows us. Remember how earlier I talked about signs? Maybe this is the sign of like, yo, get rid of all the old guys and play all the young guys. Maybe this is finally like the sign of like, yo, you just have to play every young guy on the team. Sasser up top. He's going to find Fontecchio. 2 for 2 at the line for KJ. Paul Reed going to find Wendell Moore. Moore going to drive, go up, miss the layup, gets it back, and fouled this time by Adem Bona, who just came back in the game. It's an and one. Wendell Moore to the line. I don't know if the members remembered, but we got to play the song emoji. We have a W emoji. Get ready to bring them out, man. I want to see all the members in here. .330 to play here in the fourth quarter. Tyrese Maxey up top. Guarded by Fontecchio. He's getting bumped. He's fouled. Shazy says, our hopes are always high after we beat a trash team. We can't be down this bad. Come on, guys. Exactly, man. Let's go. Might have to pull out a beverage for this one, man. This is a celebration tonight. Sixers are actually going to win a comfortable game. This is crazy. Nick Nurse, I hope you realize what happened tonight, man. Sixers organization, I hope you realize what happened tonight. We'll talk about it on the postgame. Free throws are good. Here's Detroit, 3:20 to play. They're down 21. Paul Reed with the ball. Going to find Wendell Moore. Moore pops at 3. It's short. Why are the starters still in, bro? Take Maxey out of this game right now. Take McCain out. Thank you. They must be listening to me on the sideline or something. Timeout on the floor, man. Time for the cleanup crew. Time for the cleanup crew. The real Scott says drinks on RB tonight, y'all. I don't know. We might have to flip that around, man. Yeah, right. Let's go to the Kook Burger and Bar, man. We might have to toast one up at the Kook Burger and Bar, man. Check us out. Check them out. 21st and Market, man. Sixers are actually going to win a blowout game. I can't even believe this is real life. Philly for Life says if they don't see the youngins did this, there's no hope for the coaching staff. Shazy says Nick Nurse be like, nah, that was a fluke. Got to go back to my old ways. Oh, man. Sixer Game Day Live, man. Every game, win or lose, we're right here. Every game, man. Every game. So now they're showing Paul George on the sideline holding his knee. They said he didn't come back. Don't tell me that PG got hurt again, bro. Don't tell me PG got hurt, bro. Don't do it to me. Is Paul George okay or what? Let's see if I can find anything on Paul George. All right, I don't see anything on Twitter, so yeah. Why do I have the worst feeling Nurse is going to start Lowry when he's healthy? Lester Canona is in the basketball game, and Justin Edwards. Here's Jared McCain, drives, crosses, McCain, 2 on the shot clock, put it up short. Let's go, McCain, you got to lock in. Fontecchio lost it, another foul, yo. This game's never going to end, bro. They don't want us to win. They don't want us to win. I might as well start changing the title and everything on here. Let's drop some of these links in the chat. Might as well, bro. First one good for Fontecchio. Guys want to become a member, click that link in the chat or click the join button down below. Support the channel, man. You always get your comments read out as a member. Here's Quinones going to turn. Quinones behind the back pass, but he walked. He walked. I'm ready to play that song, man. Who's ready? It's been too long. The song's getting rusty. Song's getting rusty. Now we got the cleanup crew in. Holland, Moore, and Paul Reed. They're going to say he walked. They're going to say he walked. There's Jared McCain, gets trapped up top, going to find Council. Council dribbling, driving to the rack, goes up. Tough bucket, Ricky Council. Reball down the other end, missed. The Sixers are going to dominate the Pistons here at the finish. Sasser steals it away from McCain. Goes in for the easy dunk. Yo, the clock's not even moving, bro. Layup for the Pistons. The clock isn't moving. I'm telling you, bro, they do not want this game to end. They do not want this game to end. This is crazy. Bro, they didn't even make up the time. The clock was stuck for like 10 seconds. Paul Reed jump shot. Yeah, they're trying to bring them back in the game. Bro. That's crazy. They were trying to help the Pistons, man. Nah, this is crazy, bro. Now we got 40 seconds to play, and it's a 15-point game. They're just trying to bring them back in, man. They're trying to bring them back in, man. This is crazy, yo. This is wild. Fontecchio, corner three, missed it. Hold the ball, bro. Hold it. Just hold it. Oh, man. They really are messing up the over-unders, man. Sixer Game Day Live presented by Kook Burger and Bar, powered by BetUS. The Sixers are going to get a win, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to get a dominating win. The Sixers are going to win a basketball game. The Sixers are going to win a basketball game. A lot to take away from this one, man. A lot to take away. Drop the W emojis in the chat, man. Play the song emojis, W's, drop them in the chat. I want to see all dubs flying in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, it is actually that time again. This actually just happened. The Sixers win it 111-96. And they are going to move to 4-14 on the season. Drop the dubs in the chat. Sixers win! Woo! Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. The Sixers have won a basketball game, ladies and gentlemen. Pinch yourself, buy a lottery ticket. They did it in blowout fashion. They did it in blowout fashion? Is this the same team? Wow. Wow, man. What a game. What a game. Eat that one, Tobias. Eat that one. How many points did Tobias Harris finish with tonight? 4. Tobias Harris went 1 for 8 with 4 points. Sixers win, baby. Sixer Game Day live show. We got the post-game show coming up here in just a few minutes. If you want to call into the show and give your thoughts, the link is pinned in the chat. Join our Discord. We will take some phone calls. Couple big observations in this one that the team can use moving forward. But it is nice to be back in the win column. Finally. All right, man. We will be back in just a few moments. Give me your number one takeaway from this game in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, they did it. They did it. The Sixers win a basketball game. They win it by a final score of 111-96. They win it in dominating fashion. They control the game for the most part from start to finish. But there was a couple key things in this game that triumph everything else. The Sixers, Nick Nurse, the coaching staff, the players, they learned a couple valuable things tonight. And they need to carry this moving forward with them. And we will talk about all of it and more. Welcome into the post-game live show here on the Sixers Game Day Live Show, Philly Take with RB, presented by Kook Burger and Bar and powered by BetUS. The 76ers go into Detroit. Pistons on the second of a back-to-back have been playing mediocre basketball. Sixers in dire need of a win. They find out a couple minutes before the game that Cade Cunningham is not playing. So what do the Sixers do? They go out there with PG back in the lineup and they're moving the ball all over the place. Guys moving the rock, a lot of touches. First play of the game, Kelly Oubre knocks down a three. And I go, whoa. Kelly Oubre just knocked down a three? We haven't seen that in a long damn time. Then what happens? The rest of the guys start getting involved. PG's got 4 assists in the first 5 minutes. You know, Tyrese Maxey's getting a couple buckets, and, you know, the Sixers start Andre Drummond, Gershon Yabusele. Drummond was off to an incredible start. He had 4 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal in 4 minutes. And then, unfortunately, Andre Drummond on a rebound attempt comes down on the leg of Tobias Harris. And we hate Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris was absolutely pitiful in this game. He finishes 1 for 8 with 4 points. Tobias Harris finessed another team. But nonetheless, he hurts Andre Drummond, not on purpose, but his leg's there. Drummond comes down, lands on it. Then we're thinking ourselves, uh-oh. Drummond goes out, another player down and injured, comes off with an ankle sprain. But in that moment, something happened. Something happened for this basketball team. Ladies and gentlemen, in that moment, when Andre Drummond went down, when we had a lot of fear built up inside about what was to come next, knowing that Yabusele is not a quality center, the Sixers come out and they play the young guys. They play the young guys. First and foremost, they play Adem Bona. They were forced to. Their hand was forced. And what does Adem Bona do? He comes out, plays 20 minutes a night, puts up 4 points, 5 rebounds, 3 blocks. He had 4 fouls and 2 turnovers. But more importantly, Adem Bona gave some life to the youth movement. He sparked the team. His defense, his setting screens, his running around. The guy is 21 years old. You drafted him in the second round, and he showed you tonight that the Sixers actually do have young guys on the bench who can contribute. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. Is he a top-tier backup center? No. But we see this trend with almost every team this team goes up against. We say it every game. We've said it on every post-game show. Play the young guys. Just give them a chance. Give them a shot. Adem Bona's impact, especially on the defensive end and boxing out, second chance points, all those type of things, immediately had an impact on the team. The Sixers go up 18 points. Playing the young guys. Then Ricky Council comes in the first quarter. He finishes with 27 minutes tonight, 17 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and a block. Ricky Council was absolutely incredible tonight. He was electric. He was on the break. He was running up the floor. They couldn't stay with him. The Pistons have a plethora of young talent, and Ricky Council was blowing dudes away on the court. We've been saying for games, play Ricky, give him some opportunity. We don't think these backup players are the best in the world, but we think that they present a much more intriguing threat than Eric Gordon and Kyle Lowry and every other old player on the team. There was no Caleb Martin tonight. So what does Ricky Council do? He comes in and plays his best game of the season. No Joel Embiid. Drummond filling in. He goes down. Adembona comes in. Caleb Martin out. Ricky Council comes in. So the main takeaway tonight, beyond this win, because let's be honest, the Detroit Pistons are absolutely terrible. Yes, they took down the Sixers a couple weeks ago. Yes, they were on a back-to-back. And Cade Cunningham was down. I get that. But the amount of sloppy turnovers, the way that they played tonight, they were just shot chucking. They didn't give two craps about this game. And the 76ers were not only winning the game by a lot, but they were actually playing offense. Like they were actually setting screens and moving around. And I've come to the realization that it's because the young guys actually care. They're not 35 years old and at the end of the line and ready to go home and cash the retirement check. These young guys are fighting for roster spots. They're potentially fighting for play on another team. They are here to prove something, and all of the little things added up tonight. The second chance points, the boxing out, the hustle plays, picking the pocket, running back on defense. All the little things went to the Sixers tonight. And this is how they should have been playing all season. I'm cool with them not being talented like some of these other teams. I'm cool with them losing because Joel's out, because PG's out. But tonight, they actually played with hustle and heart. And that's how they should have been playing since game number 1. Why were they not doing that until now? I don't know. It's been a whole, no pun intended, process getting us to this point. But now they have the formula. Even if you're not talented, go out and play hard as crap. Nick Nurse has to take what worked today and use it for the rest of the season. Whether that looks like tanking or not, maybe it's just going out and playing the young guys. Maybe the Sixers can actually salvage this thing and build off it tonight by going out and not playing Kyle Lowry for the rest of the season. Maybe they can actually not play Eric Gordon for the rest of the season because he played 10 minutes a night and he was absolutely terrible yet again. Enough with the old players. Enough. We just saw tonight, as I've been saying all season, I watched him at Summer League. Adembona is hungry. He wants it. He wants it bad. Ricky Council wants it and wants it bad. So maybe this game was a sign from the basketball gods to play every young player on the roster, cut every old player, and get this thing back on track. Kelly Oubre actually hit shots tonight. I couldn't believe it. Team actually played with a flow. They were bullying the Detroit Pistons. Now, in the second quarter, the Sixers came back to Sixer level, and they let them come all the way back. And why? It was because Nick Nurse took out Adembona, who was the spark plug tonight, and he put Gershon Yabusele at the 5. And as much as I love Yabusele, he had 7 points, 8 rebounds tonight. Yabusele should never play center again. He is a power forward, but he cannot box out for anybody. He cannot box out. He does not like to rebound. He's big. He's girthy. He can go in there and back somebody down, but he cannot rebound. I know he had 8 tonight, but he is not a rebounder. Gershon Yabusele should play the 4 and not the 5. It should be Adembona at the backup center. Is he better than Drummond? Maybe that's going a little bit too far, but what we do know is that Adembona is 21 years old, hungry as hell, and wants it. Lastly, we got to give a shout out to KJ Martin because this game again opened up opportunity for KJ Martin. And KJ Martin has looked like the worst player on the team this season. He has not taken advantage of anything or any opportunity. And KJ Martin tonight had the game of his life. This might honestly be, off the top of my head, the best game of KJ Martin's career. 19 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks. He went 7 for 8 from the field, 1 for 2 from deep, 4 for 5 at the line. He had a couple of those crazy KJ high flyer putbacks. He actually took jump shots and hit them. And his defense was on another level tonight. So if the Sixers can get this level out of KJ Martin, well then, yeah, maybe they have something. Maybe. But can they get this KJ Martin? Can they get this level of KJ? I mean, we got to see a more consistent sample there. But KJ was incredible tonight, man. Shout out to KJ. Other than that, Tyrese Maxey, cold in the first half. He went off in the second half, finishes with 28, 4 and 6 and 2 steals. And coming into the second half, Sixers had lost the lead. It went from 18-5. They needed that punch right away. Third quarter has been the demon for this team. They can't get past it. And what did they do? They came right out, went on a 13-2 run, and they never looked back. Thanks to Tyrese Maxey, couple big shots, and thanks to the youth, man. The Sixers ran the Pistons off the court tonight. Whether it was Tobias Bigfoot Oldhead Harris, whether it was, I don't know, Jalen Duren, Malik Beasley. They have a lot of young guys, but the Sixers just played harder tonight, quite frankly. They outplayed them in every category. I mean, the Pistons bench was keeping them in this game. Sasser and Wendell Moore, Asar Thompson, but it just wasn't enough. And it's nice that the Sixers can finally get a, confidence builder, momentum booster here. But it's going to come down to whether they play the young guys moving forward. So this is the formula. This is how they could potentially start to win some games. But we'll have to see what they do. $2 super chat from Nick Marchetti. Crazy that it takes injuries for Nurse to see the light. I agree with that. I don't know whose call it is. Maybe it, could come up from the front office like, hey, we got to play these other guys because they are getting paid more. But if I'm Nick Nurse at this point and I'm trying to save my own job and I'm trying to save this season, it doesn't matter. At all costs, you are playing the young guys from now on. It just brought such a different dynamic. It just felt refreshing. You're sitting there watching this game. Whoa, are the Sixers actually bullying a team? Crazy, man. I mean, you're 4-14. You're still 10 games under 500. You have a long way to go. The Pistons are not that good, but man, this was encouraging. This was encouraging tonight. All right, man, we're going to go to the phone lines and we'll give a little more insight. We got a couple on the Discord, and if you want to call into the phones, call in as well. The links are pinned in the chat. But welcome on in. Do me a favor, like the show one time, subscribe to the channel, and before we get to our first guy on the Discord, man, who is cooking tonight? AKA, who is going to score the most points? We predict this at the beginning of every game, presented by Kook Burger and Bar, and I said it was going to be Paul George. I thought PG came out with the right mindset in this game. Then he got benched for like 8 minutes in the second quarter when that whole run happened by the Pistons. I mean, PG's still missing some threes. He doesn't look sharp. Now at the end of the game, they showed him over there on the bench holding his knee. You got to really hope that PG is not hurt again. You got to really hope that PG can hold himself together here, because if not, that contract is going to be an absolute disaster. So I was wrong. I felt like it was a bold prediction, but PG finishes the night with 11 points. The leader was Tyrese Maxey, as many predicted, with 28 points. So shout out to Tyrese Maxey. And for the Pistons, their leading scorer was Malik Beasley with 19 points. So shout out to Tyrese Maxey for cooking in that second half. And with that being said, let's go ahead and hit the phone lines, man. Let's go to our guy, the starter, exclusive on the Discord. Exclusive on the Discord. Unmute your mic. Going once. Going twice. Exclusive. Unmute your mic on the Discord. All right, we'll go to the next one. Let's go to Thor. Thor on the Discord. What's up?
Hello. I'm very impressed by the win today. I must say, I think this chemistry is actually working. I believe we should keep on going with this chemistry because I feel like this chemistry is helping with this team.
I mean, you play the young guys. They looked like they believed in each other tonight, and everybody had a purpose tonight. Yeah. It worked.
Yeah, I feel like that's a chemistry because every time I watch this team, I'm like, what is that actual solution? What is the actual solution? But now I think we find it. And like if we keep on playing like this, RB, and like we get like 5-6 wins in a row, like so much, I think we can get in confidence because of these guys. Because they know what they're doing.
I'm not going to go that far yet. I think we got to go one game at a time. Pistons are not that good, but this was definitely.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
This was a good start. You know, this is how you have to play. Like, you actually ran plays on offense, and the Sixers were aggressive on defense. They had great defense that led to points. Like, they made the game easier for themselves tonight, and they just have not done that all season.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like also another thing is that like players like Ricky Council, like I saw him against the Rockets game, and I was very impressed. This guy, I saw him, he's hustling, he's like playing very good defense. I think Ricky Council is also impressing me. I think he's impressive.
No, he definitely is, man. And we saw this at the end of last season. And then coming into this year, you know, he looked a little bit shaky, but they didn't give him opportunity. How many guys have we said over the years with opportunity? Just give them a chance to play, man. Ricky can play.
Yeah, he can. KJ Martin played well. Tyrese Maxey played well. I feel like I actually liked the way the team played, and I was like, finally we were able to get that dominant win. Finally we were able to get it. Yeah. Finally it's there.
They needed it, man. I mean, you're 10 games under 500. This was a must-win, especially when they said Cade was going to be out. If they would have lost this game, especially being up 18, I mean, at that point, you would have been ready to, you know, kick it in and just call it a season. But they got the win, man.
Yeah. And now I'm just hoping that we can continue. And yeah,
man. What else you got for me? Anything?
Huh?
Anything else you got for me?
No, that's it.
All right, man. Appreciate the call.
Yep.
Thanks. Hold on, let's put a poll in the chat. Will Nick Nurse continue to play young guys? Yes or no? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Like I said, man, the Sixers played with a purpose tonight. They looked like they actually cared, where the past 17 games, they just have kind of went through the motions, which was very surprising on a Nick Nurse team, by the way, because, like, you know, Nurse usually is able to motivate the guys, like last year, even with the James Harden drama, or even, you know, going through all that in camp. Like, guys still seem to be in a positive mood. I think they really just got slapped in the face with the Embiid injury, and it has just looked so bad. I feel like it's been like a pile-on effect. But this is the type of win that can give you a little bit of confidence. Let's go back to the Discord, and let's see if Exclusive is ready to go. Exclusive, what's up?
Hey, RBQ.
Yo, what's up, Exclusive?
What's going on? Sorry about that. I was having technical difficulties on my mic there.
All good, man. How are we feeling?
Yeah, man. It's a great feeling, man. We got the dub. A lot of things to take away, like you said. The first thing that stands out from like a box score standpoint, too, you can see it. We actually won the rebound battle today.
For once, man.
Yeah. So, that's obviously a big thing. And then I think we've talked about this countless times too when I've joined. Just the ball movement, right? Yep. You now are you enable the ability to move the ball better when you have certain guys on the floor. Though that being like, the young guys, right? You think about the schema of a team like the Pistons. I think we talked about this too. They win games because of their ability to move the ball. They have a lot of young guys. Right, they're running gun, right, and we kind of implemented that into our style of play with the guys that came on today. So that was great to see. We had some great ball movement going on, and everybody just played together. Playing hard, crashing the glass, doing those things, and it looked good, man. I love to see it. The box score I think says for itself. The amount of assists we had, everything that we had going on. We were attacking matchups too. We'd be wise with the matchups that we attacked, like with Tyrese going one-on-one with Tobias.
Yo, he was cooking him, man. In the third quarter, they had to switch Tobias off of Maxey, and they put Hardaway back on because Tobias was getting absolutely cooked by Tyrese Maxey. He is so bad.
Yeah, it was, they were trying to draw him out, and he got the matchup he was looking for. And the other thing too, I know we didn't have a post game after the Clippers game, the most recent one. But
yeah,
the one thing I noticed about that game that I kind of saw this game, that's the reason why I bring it up, is like one thing that cost us that game last time around was we had no paint presence from a defensive standpoint, right? Along with the ability to rebound the ball and kill possessions, right? And Adem Boda, like, he came in. I mean, he's the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
You stick him in the middle there, and he's disrupting shots. You know, he's altering shots. He's changing the complete dynamic of attacking the paint from the other side, right? And that's something I think that's huge, right? We don't have Joel to kind of do that for us right now, right? But you have Adem in there, and he's protecting the paint, and then also allowing us to crash the glass and, you know, go after defensive rebounds a bit better. You know, you're taking contested shots and things of that nature in the paint. You know, someone's going to be there to crash the glass. So,
you know what's crazy, man? Like, Adem actually reminds me a lot of like early B-ball Paul, like just the hustle plays and just being able to move around a lot and, you know, just a lot of hype around him. Like, I feel like Sixer fans watching this game tonight were like, wow, we finally have a young backup center that can move, that can block shots. I mean, that one that he slammed into the hardwood, which was insane. But now, similar to Paul, the question is going to be, can he improve offensively? He doesn't really have an offensive bag. Did hit a couple nice free throws, but his motor, like, you cannot question his engine, man. He is everywhere, and he was exciting tonight.
Yeah, he's a freak athlete. So I'm hoping that we'll continue to see more of him. And
well, that's the question, right? Exclusive. It's like, why haven't we seen them play like this yet? Is it because of the young guys? And will we see them moving forward? Or is Nurse going to go back to Kyle Lowry when he comes back, you know, gets healthy? Is he going to keep going to Eric Gordon? Because at this point, why? What's the point?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. You know, I'd definitely be intrigued about what he does. You know, I think the scheme we had today, I mean, shoot, it came out with the win, right? So, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, they take this into the next one and, you know, they're able to implement everything they kind of implemented this game here with the ball movement, man. You know, whether it's the youth, right?
Yep.
All that, right?
Yeah,
Enabling the guys the right way.
I hope so, man. Exclusive. Appreciate you calling in, man, as always.
Yep. Thank you again for having me.
Thanks, man. Shout out to Exclusive. I love the way he calls in, man. Always comes in with a point to make, crystal clear, has, you know, something to say and gets it off his chest. That's how you do it, man. Shout out to Exclusive. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think the Sixers can build on this game moving forward? Drop it in the chat right now. Let me know. Like, do you think this was the game that can turn them around, as somebody asked earlier in the stream? Will Nick Nurse play the young guys? I want to hear from you. I want to know what you think. Because quite frankly, man, I mean, you know, somebody even said in the chat, like, this is how you have to play. Young, fast, quick. You got to move around, you know? The schedule only gets harder as you move on. Like, this is a great confidence builder, but if you know, what's the saying? Like, if you can't break old habits by whatever the saying is, by doing the same thing, like, you can't go back to Kyle Lowry after this. You can't go back to Eric Gordon. Cut him, trade him. I don't know. Sixers played so much better tonight, man. And it only took a couple adjustments. But Exclusive was right. Like, the ball movement, the way that they were playing, like I said, they just had a purpose, you know? They wanted it. They wanted it bad. And, you know, they like, everything just flowed seamlessly. Maybe we're seeing, like, this is how a team has to play. It can't just be, you know, lug down the court, slow, dump it into the post. Everybody stands around. This was the identity, man. I liked a lot of the young guys tonight, and I think Nurse has to rock with them moving forward. I mean, we've seen it multiple times over the years, you know? This is what works. This is what works. They have, 4 games this upcoming week? 3 or 4? I'll check that here in a second, but, you know, you have an opportunity now to win some more games. All right, let's go to the Discord. Cool J on the Discord. Cool J, what's up?
Yo, RB.
What's up, man?
I'm probably going to start with this. Like, to your question, I think he should definitely start, you know, continuing playing the young guys. But I think, you know, he should have seen, like, how well they, you know, coordinated, how well they've had chemistry, how well, you know, they were able to work together to get this win. Because, you know, this is where, like, they did everything correctly. They took shots. They even if they weren't 3-pointers, they were just 2-pointers also matter as well. It helps keep building up the score.
Yeah, no, and absolutely, and that's what I'm saying. Like, how come the Sixers always get coaches that just are reluctant to play younger, fresher talent? Like, I'm cool with trying Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon, but after the first 4 games, all of us, we all saw that it was not working. So at that point, you're forced to go to something else, and they just have not. But now they had to, and it works. Simple as that.
Yes, and like you can see it by like the scores. Like, a lot of people contributed. Like, example, KJ Martin, 19 points. Council, 17 points. Tyrese Maxey, 28 points. Kelly Oubre, surprisingly, 14 points.
Yep.
Like, you can see, like, the drastic changes when you have the young players play. Like, you can see, like, a lot of people just step up and go in the paint and start playing who they're supposed to be.
Yep, absolutely, man. And again, it's like, I'm fine with playing some of the vets, but at some point, they're just too old and slow to really be able to do much on the court. And I mean, you have to try something else. Like, when things are not working, when you lose 8 out of 9 games, you're forced to try something. And obviously with injuries as well, I'm not giving up on all the other players, but Adem Bona showed me tonight that he has the ability to make impact plays. Same with Ricky Council. So I would play them again, and I would give them a 3-5 game sample here. And if they continue to build and play better, then why not keep playing them? We've seen it over the years so many times with different players.
Yes, absolutely. Overall, I would say great win, good revenge game. Good to have them, go to their court and take them down there after they came to our court and took us down from our home plate.
Yep, absolutely, man. We had to get a W. I mean, you can't let that team beat you again. That team's not that good. And nothing made me feel better than Tobias Harris going 1 for 8 in this game with 4 points. I mean, it's beautiful. You had to get the win.
Not even just a regular win. It's just literally a blowout win, which is even better.
Yeah.
So
it's been a while, man.
You just need to build up from this win and get a streak going. That's the next goal. Get a streak going.
Yep,
so
absolutely.
The other teams that, we're not done here yet.
Yeah, and by the way, I was just looking at the next couple games. Back-to-back this week, the Hornets, the Magic, then the Magic again, and the Bulls. So, I mean, those are winnable games. The Magic are on fire right now, but you could win those games.
As long as you keep, doing this thing you did today, like, keep playing the young players.
Yep.
Like, let them have a chance to go in and show them what they can definitely do.
Yep.
If they keep doing that, you can have a streak going. And can show the other teams, like, you're not out of the hole just yet. We're just coming back.
Yep. I hope so, man. Cool, Jay. Appreciate you calling in, man.
Appreciate it as always, RB. Have a good one.
Thanks, man. Shout out to Cool Jay on the Discord. Yeah, man. I mean, you got to build up his momentum streak now. You can't lose the next 5. Got to show that this wasn't a fluke. By the way, here's an update from Aaron Grugan. Paul George exited the game after this happened to his right knee, not the knee he hyperextended for the second time. George did not return to the contest, but the Sixers did have the game pretty much in hand at the point. Something to watch for updates. So, what does that mean? And by the way, I called this on the live game broadcast. I had said, he almost hurt his knee. Well, he actually did. And it's his other knee. So, I don't want to overreact here yet, but Paul George, you can't be hurt again, man. I mean, at some point, you're just unlucky. At some point, you're just too old. I really hope that Paul George is not injured again. This will be the 3rd time. This would be the 3rd time. It can't happen. Can't happen, man. Other than that, I'll just end it off by saying the same thing in that, like, this was the formula. And a week and a half ago when I said about building around Maxey and McCain, it's not that I meant that you had to get rid of every other player, like just shell everybody, they're gone. No, what I meant was they have to play younger, quicker, and faster. And that's what I said. This is the type of identity of a team you want. What we saw today, everybody moving the rock, everybody moving around, just playing the game at a higher pace. So that's what we mean when we say build around Maxey McCain. Not that Tyrese Maxey's an MVP yet and, Jared McCain's already an all-star. I mean, he struggled the last couple games, and I think some of these athletic wings are really starting to get at Jared McCain. I wish he didn't have 0 shot attempts in the first half, but what I do think is that the way they're playing, like McCain didn't have to go off for the team to win tonight, and it's because everybody was involved and they were playing the game at a high pace. And that's what I think they need to do moving forward. Also, again, we looked at the BetUS odds today. The Pistons were originally a 2-point favorite. That went down to about a point when Cade Cunningham was ruled out minutes before the game. But the Philadelphia 76ers win this game by 15 points. So you can never know. Sports are a crazy thing, man, day by day, and the Sixers actually played a competent basketball game and got a dominating win. So shout out to the Sixers for getting it done on the road. Shout out to BetUS. Use the code YouTube150 to get a 150% bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. Go check out BetUS. They have the best bonuses in the industry. All right. Lastly, I got to give a shout out to, where is he at? Kelly Oubre. Kelly, we need this. We need to see you keep hitting these threes, man. Spacing the floor. He had a couple putbacks today. Played with enticement. Like he won it. He was anticipating the next move in this game. And I don't know. I just feel like Kelly Oubre's been in his head. I feel like he's been in his head this season. And I think today was a good, momentum boost for Kelly Oubre. He's got to continue to play this way if he wants to be on this team long term, have a role, etc. So now the Sixers are 4-14 on the season. How many blocks did Adembona have? He had 3 blocks tonight. Yeah, Adembona might be the best shot blocker on the 76ers. Play him, play Ricky Council, play KJ Martin, and, you move forward from here. I mean, we're still waiting to see what happens with Embiid, the updates. But I think you have a better young nucleus than people may think. But as any player in any sport ever would tell you, you have to get in a rhythm. You have to have the opportunity to build up momentum. So hopefully that is what the Sixers can do. And their next game, again, is against the Charlotte Hornets on Tuesday night. They'll have a back-to-back on Tuesday and Wednesday. Then they'll play on Friday, and they'll play on Sunday. Then they'll be off for the in-season tournament, pause, break, whatever. So, yeah, man. Let's hope they can build on it. That's all we got for tonight, man. Sixer post-game live right here on the Sixers Game Day live show. Every game on YouTube. Pre-game, live game, post-game. We got you covered, man. Shout out to the callers. Shout out to the young guys tonight. They helped bring the Sixers back, get a big-time W. Got to keep this moving forward, man. Nurse, you better see what happened here. You better adjust next game. It's nice to finally win a game handily, get a comfortable blowout win. On to the next one. Sixer Nation, enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good one. Catch you all on the next one, man. Peace.